Oh, I'm from New York City.
And what brings you up?
Um, so the response to Charlie Kirk was a response that comes from a person that uplifted and holds the status quo. George Floyd was a victim of the system of that status quo. So the reason people
What do you
responded
mean?
the way they
What do you
did,
mean system? Explain that.
oh, capitalism and the patriarchy and
What?
yeah. What else?
Are you a white man or a black man?
I'm Hispanic, so I'm white.
I got you. You wait. Did you say you're Hispanic, so you're white?
Yeah, I guess. I mean, I'm not dark skin. I have white skin, but
Okay. All right. So continue with your thought process about.
yeah. So one of them,
Then
so people aren't gonna like tear things down because Charlie Kirk represents what they love about the nation. Well, George Floyd was a victim of it, so people are like, oh, well, if you're gonna unalive us like this and think it's normal, yeah, we're gonna burn down a Quiznos. Is it like the right answer? No, but these are irrational times and they make people act irrational, the police, our politicians. So it's not so much to blame these people as it is to look at the system inside. And I think blaming them is racist.
do you love America?
I
Just
was
point blank,
born here.
yes or
I was
no. Do
born
you
here.
love America?
I was born here. It's all I know. So yeah, I guess
Who did you vote for in November?
I couldn't stomach either of them.
Okay. Do you think things in this country are going well or
No,
terribly or
they're going
no?
horrible, but they've always been bad. So
Okay. So in your mind, what would make America great again?
um Ugh, that's like a really, I think that's almost impossible without a real big global conflict.
Okay. So
Yeah.
okay. Um, in this hypothetical scenario, there's a big global conflict, and then how does America after that conflict, or I guess during, become great again?
It humbles itself. It chooses not to go the route of isolationism. It pays, whoever caused us
But
to put us in this
but
position pays for their
wait.
crimes.
You're saying that we isolate ourselves,
No, I
but
think
then
that's the route they're trying to go. I think they're intentionally trying to make America more isolated on purpose.
who's they?
The current administration, but I think these strings were being pulled like during Biden as well.
Okay, so you're saying that America is becoming more isolated, and the
Intentionally.
only okay, and then the only way it gets fixed is if we do not isolate and join a global war.
No, not that we join a globe. We're going to. It's just that if we respond to that in a humble way, like we respond humbly, we accept defeat, we don't get more violent, we don't get more rampant, we end these forever wars. Um, we rework the strings of capitalism. Like it needs to, it's not that capitalism needs to be stopped and everyone needs to unalive, but like I don't know, I think we need socialism.
Okay. Where has socialism worked throughout the world?
It hasn't really, nothing really works, but
So
I
why is
mean,
your solution something that has never worked anywhere ever?
well, it's not that it's never worked, it's just there's always problems, but what capitalism has breeded is a monster, a beast, if you will.
Do you understand how you contradict yourselves at certain points where America is becoming more isolated, but we need to stop the forever wars? Then there's going to be a global conflict. You say that the U.S. is going to lose and needs to respond in a humble way. Like you're all over the place.
I don't think that's so much all, I don't think that's contradictions, maybe all over the place, but
What do you
yes.
like? What's your Monday look like? What are you up to this Monday?
I'm about to go to the gym and then I'm gonna work. I'm trying to get a second job. New York rent is expensive. So yes.
Are you in the city?
I live in Brooklyn.
Okay, so you'll be voting in, or maybe you won't vote
I
in the
will. I'll vote
Democrat
for,
in the mayor's race.
yeah, I don't like any of the candidates, but I'm probably gonna pick Zoran.
Yeah, but that's your boy. He's a socialist.
No, he's a capitalist.
Oh, okay,
Yeah,
good.
he's lying. He's not a
Okay, so
socialist
why are you voting for Mamdani?
because the other two are predators or uber Zionists. It's just
Who's the
like
other two?
it's who's our current it's
Adams
Kumo
dropped out
and
yesterday, so
and
he's gone.
oh, he dropped out.
He dropped out yesterday.
Oh wow. Oh, so he won no matter what, Zoran, at that point.
No, 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 not so fast, my friend. The plan is to have the Republican drop out. Then it's Cuomo versus your socialist friend, and that way Cuomo wins. We cannot have a Muslim run America's most important city. We can't
Well,
have
that
it.
sounds kind of racist. If Cuomo wins, it was rigged.
Muslim is not. I don't think that's a race,
It's
but
not a race, but like you're definitely implying something. It's racist. It definitely
okay.
is.
Well,
It's
no.
fine
What
though.
I'm implying is Muslims are very bad for this country. There's no
Yeah,
country on this
that's
planet
kind of
that
racist.
embraces Islam and does well.
That's not true. It's
Okay.
yeah, maybe the right term is
Yeah,
bigoted. It's very
name
bigoted.
a country that has a large Muslim influx and does well.
Oh, Iran, Lebanon, but
No,
Lebanon's
no,
kind of
no.
going through
I'm
a civil
saying,
war.
well, name a place where a whole bunch of Muslims have migrated to that place.
I just went to China and Japan, and there was a big population. Um,
In
it seemed like
China.
everything was all
Okay, go
right.
ahead. Tell me about China and Muslims.
Oh, well, not just the Uyghur population, but also there's just an influx of Muslims that were born there, and it seemed like everyone just gets along really well. Everyone minds their own. But then again, I
So
was only there for six
would
days.
you rather live in China than the United States?
I think any smart person would. China's definitely not going to deal with the intensity that everyone else is going to deal with a major conflict.
So why aren't you in China? Why don't you move to China,
It
bro?
is very impossible. It's like
Very impossible.
they
Okay.
don't, it's very difficult and requires
Why?
a lot
Why
of
is it
money.
very difficult?
It's hard to assimilate in a homogenous nation.
All right, CGS. Where are you from?
Louisiana.
What brings you up?
I heard you guys have good cookies there.
Yeah, man. Good cooks, good cooks.
All right, Plaza. You be good. I appreciate you stopping by. Good luck at the gym and whatever else your Monday brings you. CGS. What's your deal? Why are you here?
You was talking about some crime in the black community
Okay.
yesterday. I agree with some things and I disagree with other things. So I want to revisit that.
All right. So tell me what I said that was not factual.
You said 50. You say we caused 50% of crime in America.
Not what I said.
Okay, can you
The
repeat
stat
what you
that
said?
we keep using, or I keep using, is 50% of the murders in this country are committed by 13% of the population. Do you
Uh,
agree or disagree with that?
I disagree.
Okay, so should I believe you or the FBI stats?
You should believe me
Okay,
because it's less than 13% that's unaliving um, um, people in our community. So it's mostly the males. So it's not 13%.
wait,
It's
what?
it's the males are less than 13%. So it's actually more. It's actually less that's killing or
Okay,
unaliving.
I just want to listen. You said you were here yesterday. You wanted
Uh huh.
to, so you've had 24 hours to prepare for this conversation,
Uh
and
huh.
this is how it's starting off.
No, no, I'm saying that's what the quote that the stat that you're using is wrong. It's actually worse in the black community that less than 13% is unaliving 50% of the unalivings in America. So I'm
You
agreeing with you there.
Uh, yeah,
I'm agree.
but to me, it's not making sense. But good, continue. So you agree that black people in this country are committing over half the murders in this country?
Yeah, I agree.
Okay, great. Okay, I don't know why you're the 13%. I don't know why you're bringing that up or what your point is with that. But can you clarify?
Because 13% is both male and female. I'm saying
Okay, that is correct.
90%. Yeah, 90% and less. 90% of unaliving is done by the males.
Sure.
So
Okay.
so
Factually
so
correct. I'm
actually,
sure. I assume. I don't know what the exact numbers are, but it makes sense.
yeah. So it's bad, and I'm not disagreeing with you there.
Okay.
But I'm just saying, in general, America have since we have you know been broken down so much through liberal politics, it's destroying both our communities.
Okay. So you're saying the liberals have fucked up both the black community and the white community?
Yes,
Okay. I could. I'm not in the business of defending liberals. That's for damn sure. So I could go with that.
yes.
Um, okay. So who did you vote for in November?
I voted for Trump.
Gotcha. Okay. So the ironic thing is people that could come up here and acknowledge that there's a gun violence problem with Black America. Almost all of them, not all, almost all of them have voted for Donald Trump. The people
Yes.
that come up here and want to deflect or don't even acknowledge the facts, 100% of them voted for Carmela Harris.
Yeah.
So it is interesting to see the correlation. My friend down here, James, do you want to talk, James? All right, James, you're done. Okay, so CGS, I will say that. What state are you in? I'm so sorry.
From Louisiana, but I live in Texas.
I gotcha. At some point, there's going to come a point where Black America as a whole, not everybody, but a lot of people are going to have to stop playing victim for shit that happened to their ancestors. And I don't get why that happens.
Um, this what I think. Um, I think it's things that Black Americans can control, and the things that we can control are the culture that we live by and the two-parent household. You know, having babies in good environments instead of negative environments, and also the Black community have allowed to um, the Black community have allowed females to run our community, and that have caused so much crime in the Black community. So we have to fight for change. That's what I do. I help men with child support. I help white men, Black men. We have to take back our communities, because if we don't, the crime is going to steadily rise. And now you see the white community is being attacked in the family court, and there in the crime rate there it's going to rise because the white man is isolated and kicked out of their homes. So I think it's a agenda to remove us in general out the household and isolate us from our family.
So what do we do about it?
Well, you have to go against these agencies that the government have put in place, um, that know that we have rights, but a lot of males don't fight for those rights, and so because they unaware or they have so much money to spend in these family courts, you know, which is going on with a lot of white males. And I don't want to deviate from the point, but it's crazy to see that what the black community have went through is the same thing that's going on in the white community, and it has to be governmental. It has to come through policies. It has to come through some type of benefits programs like welfare. So we have to put a cap. We have to find legislation to put a cap on welfare, like Trump is doing right now.
Very good. I appreciate you, kind sir.
Uh,
I will say, in listening to this live, reacting to my TikTok live, you guys are pretty funny. W 50,000 mosque closed? Where? Where's that at? I think you guys over here are a little bit harsh, being a little bit harsh to somebody that you probably agree with for the most part. April's letting people up. Just let her go. All right. All right. Let's go with Nate. If I need to mute, just tell me. Over here. Nate.
I'm here.
What's up, Nate? How are you?
I'm well. How are you?
I'm great. Where are you from?
I'm from Maryland.
And what brings you up?
I was just looking at your screen, the response to Charlie Kirk and the response to George Floyd. I thought that was interesting.
All right. And your thoughts on it?
I think they're two completely different things. I think that when I haven't heard anybody say that the person who, when they find the person who pew Charlie Kirk, that he should be locked up forever. And when George Floyd got what he got, there are several people, including Charlie Kirk, said that the police officer should be off.
Wait. I'm so sorry. You were saying that nobody has said that the shooter for Charlie Kirk should be locked up?
No, that he should not. He should be locked up. Like, it's when they find, they should lock him up forever.
Oh, okay. And then with Derek Chauvin, people have said that he shouldn't be locked up.
Exactly, including Charlie Kirk. Yeah.
But keep in mind, just think about this for a second. Just imagine if it was a black cop on a white man's neck. Reality is there would be no riots. There would be no pressure on the DA. There would be no pressure on the jury. And that cop would not be in jail today. So at some point in the near future, I'm going to predict that Derek Chauvin gets a pardon and he is free as a bird.
Which is the problem, because we can continuously
Wait, can you acknowledge what I said? If the rules were reversed, do you agree that he would not be sitting in jail today?
If it was a black cop,
Yeah.
I think the black cop would be sitting in jail and there would be no press about it. I think that the black cop would if it was shown on tape that a black cop kneed on a white man's neck for 8 minutes and 28 seconds, that they would just lock him up and there would be no fuss about it. Like, we wouldn't even hear about it.
So when Chauvin gets released, because it's not if, it's when now, will you be upset that Chauvin is released?
Of course I would be upset that I watched a man kneel on someone's neck for 8 minutes and 28 seconds and he gets to walk free while the man's telling him that he can't breathe.
Did the fentanyl in St. George Floyd's system, did that help or hurt him that day?
I don't care about the fentanyl. I don't care about any. If you're leaning on someone's neck for 8 minutes, I don't care if you have fentanyl in your system or not. If I put my knee on your neck for 8 minutes and 28 seconds, there's a good chance you don't make it out of that. Especially if your body's riled up because you're going through a situation where you're being arrested.
I'm willing to bet I would have a better shot if I didn't have
It's
fentanyl
not.
in the system.
It's not about whether it's a better shot or not. I don't think
Well,
you're going to make it.
okay.
I don't.
I,
There's a chance that you can die. So basically, there's a chance that you won't make it. So basically, what you're saying is he knew it was a chance that he wouldn't make it, whether there was fentanyl in his body or not. And the cop didn't know he had fentanyl in his body.
so I'll re-ask the question: did the fentanyl help or hurt that day?
I'm not a doctor. I can't answer that question.
Really? Is fentanyl like an apple a day keeps the doctor away? Is the fentanyl good for you?
I I I don't.
Answer
I've
the
never.
question: is fentanyl good or bad for you?
It's bad for you.
Okay, there you go. It took 4 shots, but we got that. So just hypothetically, if George Floyd just got in the back of the police car, he would probably still be dead because of the fentanyl, right?
What did he get locked up for? What were they
Wait, why?
stopping
Why
him?
are you? Wait, I'm so sorry. Why are you deflecting? Why aren't you
What
acknowledging
were
what I'm
they?
saying?
Because there's several differences here. Because if somebody's selling cigarettes or doing something, if it's a black man, he's getting locked up. If it's a white man, they don't care.
That has nothing to do with the fentanyl in his system. But carry on.
So you know, you said if he just got in the back of the car. I'm asking you, what did they lock him up for? What was they asking him to get in the back of the car for?
I think it was a fake $20 bill. That doesn't change the fentanyl in the system, does it?
So, the fentanyl in the system is something that you guys want to use to say it's okay to watch a black
That
man
I
die.
want to use? No, that's factually correct. What do you mean
It's not,
I want to use? Like
be,
that makes 0 sense.
because regardless of what's in his system, it should never be okay to kneel on somebody's neck for 8 minutes and 28 seconds. Regardless of what's in anybody's system, whether it's a white man, black man, purple man, whatever color man it is, to kneel on someone's neck for 8 minutes and 28 seconds when you have a 1,000 police officers there, you should be able to control that man without kneeling on his neck.
Okay, fair enough. That's your opinion. If I'm an officer, which I'm not, but if I was and there was an unruly person, I would do whatever it takes to make sure I go home safe. I have no problem, and there are police departments that train their officers to put a knee on the neck as kind of a last resort.
So
To
was he handcuffed?
yeah,
So you telling me you feel so unsafe of a man who's handcuffed that you got to stay on his neck for 8 minutes and 28 seconds? You feel that unsafe?
did you watch the body cam footage of them trying to put him in a car? He was a big dude.
He was on the ground when he's kneeling on his neck for 8 minutes and 28 seconds. You feel that unsafe that you need to kneel on his neck for 8 minutes and 28 seconds.
I'm okay with just once again this perception that cops are going out and just killing black
I
people.
never said that. I
Hold on,
never said that. I'm
hold on,
talking
I'm
about
talking. Hold on, relax. There's to me, if George Floyd would have just listened and got in the back of the police car, you don't get that knee on the neck. You know what I mean?
So can I ask you a question? And let me just say this. I've been watching your lives. I appreciate what you do on your lives. I do. And I think it's healthy and good debates. Let me ask you a question. Do you think it's disproportionately different in the way black people are stopped and white people are stopped?
No, I really don't, because I'm telling you, I'm willing to bet I've gotten pulled over more than you. Okay,
You
now you could say, well, Dave, you're speeding a lot. Yeah. And you could say, Dave, your windows are tinted, which is higher than the percentage allowed in the state of Pennsylvania. Okay,
now,
that's fair.
I'll
But I
say
am pulled over.
I'll say this: you probably have been pulled over more than I have because I haven't been pulled over a lot. But I will say I've been pulled over at gunpoint with 20 police officers on me because I fit the description of a 6'8" man that they were looking at, and I'm 6 foot.
But, okay, so let's just say there's a murder, and over the dispatch, they say, we're looking for a 6'8" black man. He's a murder suspect. He's armed and dangerous. and you fit the description, meaning the car and the look, whatever they can see, they can't tell your height. You can't tell somebody's height while they're driving. I'm sitting down now. You can't tell how tall I am, right?
I'm a 6'6". I'm a 6 foot man with corn. I had cornrows, and the person they were looking for had a bald head. Like we didn't look. I actually followed it to figure out who they were looking for. Like nothing was the same. I think they used that as opportunity to stop people who they think are in a wrong neighborhood or somewhere that they don't belong and search them. I don't think white people have to go through that. I don't think white people drive through a neighborhood and have to worry about getting pulled over because you're in the wrong neighborhood because you're in a nice vehicle.
Yeah, but I think
They
if there's
automatically assume that you're selling drugs.
well, if they're looking for somebody and you somewhat match that description, if they're looking for a white dude that just shot up, a neighborhood or wherever, I would expect if I match that description even in the slightest, I expect to be pulled over, and I have no problem with that. Like I don't know what to tell you. If you're a police officer and it comes over the dispatch that they're looking for somebody, and somebody even resembles what that description is, unfortunately, they're going to pull over a lot of people until they find that person.
And that's the
Right?
unfortunate thing because the police normally feel like all black people look the same and white people don't have to go through that.
But if they're looking for a white murder suspect that somewhat resembles what I look like, then yeah, I expect to be pulled over. And if I am, I know I'm not in trouble. I did not commit the murder. I have no problem. I understand they're just doing their job.
And see,
You're cutting out, just so you know.
you said no, you commit murder and you have nothing to worry about. Whereas
Just so
if
you know,
I get pulled
hold
over,
on,
I don't know
stop
what
1
you
second, please.
plan.
I did not hear the first part of that because you were cutting out.
I said that's the difference. You said if they pulled you over because you fit a description, you feel like you don't have anything to worry about. I don't think black people feel the same way. I don't think black people know how that traffic stop's going to go. If I reach for something, I could get shot, or if I make a wrong move, something can happen. If you reach for your
But
wallet to
I
get
could
your
get
license,
shot
you're
too.
probably going to be okay.
Once again, whenever I got my driver's license, my father taught me whatever the cop says, do. Okay, if he asked for license and registration, hand it over. Whenever I got a gun and a license to carry and stuff like that, I was taught on how to handle that with the police, right? Okay, so if they ask you, do you have any weapons in the car? Yes, sir. I have a so-and-so gun in my glove compartment or in my middle console. That's the way it has to be, and I know, and I respect the officer that if I make any kind of weird moves, even if it's in his eyes, he could think I'm reaching for a gun, and he's gonna light my ass up. So I don't get it. It doesn't matter if you're white or black. If you have a gun in the car and you're acting erratic, they're gonna light your ass up. There's just no doubt about it. I think you're delayed, okay, because you're not responding, and it's just I hear you're driving, and there's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, I am driving. I just wanted to come up to chat with you a little bit. Like I said, I've been watching your lives. I do have to get ready to jump off because I got to run into work. But I appreciate what you're doing. I appreciate these type of conversations. Keep doing what you're doing, man.
I appreciate you, brother. Have a good day. All right. I don't know who I clicked on next. Ryan, you're not connecting yet. All right, Ryan, you're in now. Oh, no, you're not. Ryan, try again, sir. User, where are you from, user?
Texas.
What brings you up, sir?
Just a debate.
Okay, tell me more.
debate about the situation.
Are you just waking up or are you high as fuck? Or both, to be fair.
Both.
Both. Alright, well, listen, sober up, or take a couple more hits, wake the fuck up, and then come back up.
Yo, how you doing, bro?
I'm great, how are you?
I'm good. So you're saying that you have no idea how different it is getting pulled over by a cop when you're black,
Okay.
my
Are you a
man.
black?
I'm black. Yeah, you can look at my profile picture, bro.
Oh, no problem. Take your word for it.
Yeah.
Okay. So,
So look, bro. So what I'm trying to say is that you can't speak for for us, bro. You can't like be like, cause you're white. They love you, my man. They love you. Trust me.
how am I speaking for black people? I don't get that.
Well, you're talking as in like the cops. Oh yeah, yeah, bro. Black people have a different treatment when they get pulled over by cops, only because that we're black. Unfortunately, does that make sense to you or no?
Sure. Continue.
What do you mean, sure?
Just to me, all the shootings we have seen, or 99% of them, it
Bro, all the
is
mass shootings have been by white people. Have you seen a black person do a mass shooting?
no problem. I acknowledge that if it's a mass shooting, most likely a white person. I have no problem with that.
No
But what?
shit. And they're over here killing kids as well.
Okay.
If
No problem.
niggas, I mean, my bad for the language. My bad for language. If black people are doing shootings, it's gonna be like for like gang related stuff, some drug related stuff and whatnot. But Caucasians over here going to schools,
Okay.
and Asians going to schools and killing kids and innocent people. Da, da, da. Like really? Come on, bro. You don't see
Okay.
like
Why
African
is it?
Americans doing that.
Go ahead.
Go
Finish
ahead.
your
Go
thought.
ahead. No, go ahead, bro. I'm done.
Why is it that I could acknowledge if it's a mass shooting or a shooting at a school or a shooting at a place of worship? Most likely it's somebody that looks like me, a white person. But why is it whenever I
No,
bring
it's
up.
not somebody that looks like you. It's white people, bro.
Okay, no problem.
Caucasians.
Oh, okay, no problem.
Unless you're not Caucasian. Are you Caucasian?
I am, yes.
Okay, so yeah, go ahead.
Okay, but I can acknowledge that. Why is it whenever I say, even with those three types of shootings, it's still black people murdering more people in this country overall?
Well, because bro, do you look at the population?
Okay, tell me more.
There's more white people than black people. Is there not?
Exactly, exactly my point. So
So
why is it?
obviously,
Hold on, stop. Why is it
no,
that
I'm not gonna
30?
stop, bro. Obviously, come on now, that's the stats. You asked that
Okay,
question, but go ahead.
but it's 13% of our population are committing over half the murders in this country.
13% of what?
Wait, what?
13% of what?
13% of our population is the black population, and they're committing over half the murders in our country. You agree with that or no?
I mean, I'll search it up, but why do you think that is? Even if that was true, why do you think that is?
Oh, okay. But
I
why
mean,
is
why do
it
you think
that
that is, bro? So let me know.
I don't know? My guess.
Slavery, bro. They're pissed
Wait,
off.
what?
Slavery, they're pissed off.
I'm so sorry. When was the last time you had to pick cotton?
Bro, I'm not saying me. I'm not the one that
Okay.
committing the murders over here, my man.
When was the last time that somebody committed a murder that picked cotton in their lifetime?
A lot. Are you
A
kidding me?
lot.
There's been how many slave revolts back in the day when they were slaves, bro? Are you okay in the head or something or what?
Okay, so are you saying that the murders that happened in Chicago, those people that shot and killed people, they picked cotton at some point in their life?
I'm saying that when the whole slavery ended, correct? Right?
Okay.
When you go to the bank back in the day, even now, let's say white or black, when you go as a black person to the bank and get a loan to buy a house, right? The bank is gonna be like,
Wait,
not
you're
really.
not acknowledging what I'm saying.
Bro, can I, bro, you're over here interrupting.
But you're not addressing what I'm
I'm
saying.
answering the question, bro, if you let me talk, my man.
Okay, just yes or no. Did anybody that murdered
I'm,
anybody in Chicago?
my
Just
man,
yes
I'm
or
trying
no?
to, I'm getting to that point, if you let
No,
me
I just
talk.
want a yes no answer, please. Okay, just yes or
Oh,
no.
that's a slave
Did,
master say. Yes or no. Bro, I'm over here trying to talk and
yeah,
I'm getting
but
to
you're
that
you're
point.
embarrassing yourself. You're embarrassing yourself.
You invest in yourself, you dumbass nigga. Come
Yes,
on.
yes, sure, no problem. But what I don't get is why are you implying that the black people that killed Americans this past weekend or the past month, that at any point in their life they were a slave? That's inaccurate. You agree, right?
Well, bro, I'm trying to get to that
Just yes,
point.
yes or no.
My goodness, bro. It's a whole historical thing over here. If you could let me answer, you're not letting me answer. What do you want, bro? I'm confused right now, bro.
I'm gonna be honest. I hope your man, your boyfriend, is not watching this because you're embarrassing yourself. But continue.
Boyfriend, you think I'm
Oh, I'm
gay?
sorry. I thought you were a gay. No.
What makes you think I'm gay, bro?
Oh, continue with your point. Go ahead.
No, what makes you think I'm gay?
Just continue your
What
point.
makes you think I'm gay, bro? Answer that.
All right. Anything else? I'm going to move
What
on.
makes you think I'm gay?
Good. Last word to you. Go ahead, sir.
Bro, I'm Muslim. Gay people get killed in Islam, bro. Shut the fuck up.
Oh, I got you. Hey, can I ask
Like,
you?
do you?
So you're a black man. You're Muslim. Can I ask who you voted for this past November?
I didn't vote for none of them because they're both stupid.
Okay. Did you vote for like Jill Stein for Palestine or anybody or no?
Did you not hear what I said? None of them.
Gotcha.
What the
Why
fuck?
is
Are you deaf?
a little bit. To be honest with you, when I
Apparently
was a
you're deaf,
baby,
bro.
wait, let me answer you. When I was a baby, I had issues with my ears where I had to get tubes in. So I am partially deaf in my left ear. So full transparency, kind of yeah.
Okay,
But
so do you want me to
regardless,
speak louder or like do you want me to
no, no,
talk
no, it's
again?
okay. You're doing great.
Okay, so you
But
heard
if
what I said,
somebody
right?
can I confess something to you? I used to be Muslim, and
You used to be
I
Muslim.
yes, 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 yes.
Oh, okay. So
And what if I can just a little story for you? I was a Muslim for a long time, and my village got internet finally. And whenever I got the internet, I discovered a website. It's like Google or something, and I researched my own religion, and I found that Muslims are responsible for a shit ton of terrorist attacks throughout the world. And I went to my imam and said, "Listen, I got to leave." And I left the religion. Your thoughts on that?
okay, so since you were Muslim, can I ask you some question about
No, no,
Islam?
no. Can you address what I'm saying, please?
Uh what you didn't even answer a question. I mean you didn't ask a
The
question, bro.
question, let's just say hypothetically, somebody comes up to you
I
and
put
says, I am not following a religion, and I was thinking about joining yours, Islam, and I did some research, and it turns out that Muslims are responsible for a shit ton of terrorist attacks over the last 25 years. How would you defend them?
my man, do you consider mass shootings terrorist attacks?
Okay, no problem.
Domestic terrorist attacks?
Sure, no problem.
What do you mean sure no problem?
Yeah, I do.
Mass
Go ahead.
shootings are terrorist attacks.
Okay, no problem.
How would you address that? When was the last
Okay, but
Islam or
that
Muslim?
doesn't. I'm
When
so
was the
sorry.
last? When was the
Go ahead.
last Islamic terrorist attack? Have there been,
Uh,
bro?
there's
There's been a
a,
lot of domestic terrorist attacks for sure.
of
Mass
course.
shootings, hell yeah.
just so you know, little guy, there's a website. It's called the
Little
Religion
guy,
of. There's what's
bro, you're
wrong?
over there, like I'm over here being like a very like kind of like respectful. So
Of
relax,
course,
bro.
of course, I'm very relaxed. I can assure you of that.
No, you're
But
not, bro.
there's
You're
a
only talking
website.
about
I
the
don't know if you've
village.
heard of it.
You're talking
It's
about the
called.
village.
Hold
You're
on
talking
one
about
second,
little
please.
guy. Shut the
There's a
fuck up, bro.
website
Shut the fuck up,
called. What's wrong? What's going on? You seem triggered, no?
bro. You're triggered talking about little guy.
Were you more offended when I asked if you were a gay or when I called you little guy?
Well, little guy.
Little guy offended you more than being a gay. Okay, noted. But regardless, there's a website called thereligionofpeace.com. And if you go there now,
Bro,
there's
shut
a.
the fuck up, bro. You're not answering
What's wrong?
shit. You're just over here dodging my questions like fucking Mayweather,
Oh,
bro.
okay, no
Calm the
problem.
fuck
So,
on.
okay, no
Shut the
problem.
fuck up. I'm out.
You're out. All right, don't blow shit up, bro. All right. Desmond, you're not connecting, sir. Desmond, come up again, sir.
Hello,
Abroad, where are you from?
I am from San Francisco, California. Where are
All
you
right.
from?
I'm from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. What brings you up?
I just kind of chimed in a little bit when you were talking about getting pulled over and how you would, how you were told, or maybe you can just elaborate more on that so then I can respond to it because I don't want to take it out of context. I want to
I
respond
think
to exactly what you said.
anybody that gets their driver's license, their parents or whoever is teaching them how to drive, should teach the person on how to respond if you are pulled over. It happens to everybody. And it is important that whenever you get pulled over, you do what the cop says. If the cop says, shut off your car, put down your window, license, registration, you listen to the cop. And I've been pulled over, unfortunately, a whole bunch of times. And every time, if they say license, registration, I go in my glove department, hand it to them. If I have a gun in my glove department, I tell them that, look, I have a gun in there. Tell them what it is, and that way I know the officer is safe and I remain safe. Does that make sense?
Yes, that makes perfect sense. But can you acknowledge being a YT person and you're going to have you have privilege. Number one, you have not acknowledged that you have privilege. So that's number one. And number two, your experience is going to be different from a BK man or woman. It's going to be completely different. So can you acknowledge that or do you agree or
No,
disagree with that
I
statement?
100% disagree.
And why do you disagree about that?
Because if I saw body cam footage where a police officer is just going up to random black people and opening fire on them, then I could say that's different. Every single shooting of a black person that has hit the media airwaves, it's always been that person, for whatever reason, is not listening to the cop. Right? From George Floyd, didn't listen to the cops, and there's
Because
dozens
they're
of.
being treated differently, first of all. And I
Okay,
want to acknowledge that I am an African American woman. I
that's
am.
true.
And my experience is definitely going to be different from Karen's experience. I've been pulled over because they said I was, speeding. I can name several times, but I'll talk about this one in particular time. He said I was speeding, going 10 miles over in a residential area. I complied. I did everything that he said. He was very rude, very nasty towards me. He said, "Where did you get this car?" And I was like, "This is my car, sir." And then he asked me to get out of the car while I gave him my driver's license. The whole point I'm trying to make is that cops, 9 out of 10 times, are more aggressive. They're more rude. And yeah, we get treated differently.
Yeah, but I've
And
had
that's the
cops.
reality of it, because a lot of white tea people, cops in particular, are very, very prejudiced, very racist. And this is the reality that we live in America. In your Trump America, this is what we live in.
But I will say
And so
I've had
my issue is with you. This is my problem with people like you don't acknowledge that there is a difference. That when I walk into a room versus when you walk into a room, there are these preconceived stereotypes. And I'm going to be treated less than, or I'm going to look at my credentials are less than yours. Do you understand that?
I understand what you're saying. I disagree with what you're saying, and because I've had cops that were complete dicks come up to my car and was snippy with me. Like, but I understand that they're just doing their job.
Yes, but
Uh,
at the end of the day, but black BL people are getting,
Wait, why did you say BL people?
because I don't know if I can say the word black on here. I don't
You
know.
say whatever you want. TikTok is not taking lives down because you say a color. Like,
Oh,
don't
okay. I'm
believe
just saying I
that
don't know.
bullshit.
I've never been on one of these, so that's why.
You've never
Um,
been on a TikTok live?
no, I'm sorry. I've never been on a panel. I go live. I go
Why
live
did
all
you
the
choose
time
this
on
one?
my channel. Huh?
Why did you choose this one?
Because again, I was just scrolling and I saw this and I saw your photo and yeah, so I just felt like I just wanted to hop in and say my piece.
I gotcha. I think we disagree with the way that, as a whole, first of all, there are asshole cops, there are racist cops, there are terrible cops. But anytime you have a group of people, it could be doctors, mailman, mailwoman, whatever, it doesn't matter. There are terrible people within that group of people. But to act like, I don't know,
Well,
I
there's
get
so many
frustrated.
black people who are unarmed, for example, getting pulled over and getting this excessive force or even being killed.
And I acknowledge that. But
Okay,
what
so thank
blows,
you. So let's slow it down. So you do acknowledge that. That's correct.
sure, no problem.
Okay, thank you for acknowledging that.
Can you acknowledge that there's more white people killed by police officers every year in this country?
There's more white people being killed in this country? Yes, by your own people.
No,
Absolutely,
no, no.
yes.
I'm so sorry. Can you answer my question directly, just like I answered yours directly? Can you acknowledge that there's more white people killed by police every year in this country?
No, they're not being killed.
Okay, so that's the problem, right? And if I lived in a world where I thought it was only black people getting killed, I would have yours. I
It's
would.
mostly black people, though. It's mostly black people. It's
That's
mostly
incorrect.
unarmed
That,
black men.
that's
Yes, it is.
incorrect, man. That's incorrect. I'm sorry. And that's where we're off the rails here. Is if I could see why you have this chip on your shoulder.
I don't have a chip on my shoulder. I don't have a
Okay,
chip on my
no problem.
shoulder. I'm just,
Okay, I could
again,
see
just like
why
I'm
you're.
giving my opinion, just like you're giving your opinion. I don't have a chip on my shoulder.
I got you. I could see
I don't
why
even live in
you're.
America anymore, so I don't have a chip on my shoulder.
Okay, great. But I could see why you're approaching this conversation this way, because if I was under the impression it was only black people getting killed by police or majority black people, I would have your same type of approach. And that's the problem, right? So uh, that's the frustrating part, is there's so many people like you that refuse to acknowledge, or they don't know, or they don't want to know, just flat out facts. Facts are not racist.
Yeah,
Numbers
and
are
I feel
not
like there's a lot of
racist.
people like you don't acknowledge that they have privilege, and you walk around and you live a different experience, way more privileged, easy, safe life than minorities. This is a fact.
Right, but once again, that's your opinion. But when the FBI and the DOJ are putting out facts, there's a lot of people like you that just, for one reason or another, refuse to acknowledge them, and
You said for the
that's the
FBI,
struggle.
what are these? Where are you getting?
Just
Um,
Google races murdered by police, and you'll see more white people are murdered by police officers in America every
yeah,
year.
just like I see more white people are committing more crimes, because you also mentioned that blacks are committing more crimes. It's white people commit more crimes.
That's not what I said. What I said was black people are responsible for more murder in this country, and that's factually correct.
Black people are committed for more. No, that's not correct.
Okay. Once
I
again,
guess we're getting different facts from
and
different sources.
that's where there will always be a struggle between you and I. That I am using FBI stats, and you are refusing to look up stats or
I'm
acknowledge.
looking up FBI stats right now, and
Okay,
it's
go ahead.
saying you're
Tell me what you
incorrect.
see.
That you're.
That's God telling you that this is not going well.
Sorry?
That was God telling you, whoever was calling you, that was God telling you to shut the fuck up and
You're telling me to
continue
shut the fuck
on
up.
with your Monday. All right,
I
final
must
word
be
to you
triggering you
before I
because
move
you
on.
told me to shut the fuck up, and I've been very, very nice to you, sir.
Absolutely, you've been very nice. So
So
final word.
again, you have no class, you have privilege.
Yeah.
Let's acknowledge that.
No problem.
Say it, I have
Acknowledge,
no. Say it. Say it.
acknowledge and accept it.
Okay.
Anything else
Thank you so
before I
much.
move on?
No, you can go to hell. Bye bye.
Oh no. Oh no. All right, moving on. Alaska, you're up next.
Good morning, my friend. How you doing?
I'm great. How are you?
Man, oh man. I'm great. I'm amazing. So I just have two quick things to say. I'm going to just say something about the whole response to Charlie Kirk and George Floyd. Here's my thing. I tell so many black people, and I'm going to get straight to it. If you keep your fucking nose clean, you don't have to worry about getting in trouble. That's facts. If you have a driver's license, you get pulled over. You have a driver's license, you're going home. If you have a firearm, it's legal, you're going home. If you're standing on the corner selling drugs, you're not going home. Let's just be honest, that's facts. You can't break the fucking law and expect to go home and expect to not be treated differently. That's not being treated differently. You're breaking the law. Keep your nose clean. I've had DUIs and everything else. I broke the law. You go to jail. That's just plain and simple. Nobody's getting pulled over and just getting yanked out of their car and gunned down. Nobody. For nothing. For absolutely nothing. My next thing. So I live in Texas and I have a construction company and people speak on white privilege this, white privilege that. I didn't know here in Texas as a black contractor that I have black privilege, that they have to hire at least 70% minorities on every city job. I didn't know that. So is that black privilege? Should white people or anybody else be mad about that? No. But then again, it's like we have to just realize facts. Like if you just keep your nose clean, stay out of trouble, shit won't happen.
I got a question for you. First question, very short and sweet. Who did you vote for in November?
I voted for Trump.
Okay. Why is it? I assume based off what you're saying, you're a black man. Why
Yep.
is it that people that come up with your approach and dealing in reality and common sense and facts, every single one of them has voted for Donald Trump? But when I have somebody like the last guest, everybody that thinks and acts like her, they all voted for Harris. So why the correlation?
I feel it's just a more rebellion than anything. I want somebody that's going to run my country. Trump is a jerk and he's a tough ass. We need somebody tough to run the country. I don't need to worry about abortions and things like that. I need somebody that's going to keep my company and do the best for my company, do the best for the country. Not any of that soft shit. I'm sorry, but you know what I mean? Like, I might not agree with some of the things Trump says. Okay, he's offensive. Boo hoo. Whoop de doo. Cry about it.
And then my second question is, there have been plenty of times where I've had a smart guy like you come up here and say the things that you do. And there are times where I have other African Americans on the panel. And as soon as somebody like you starts talking facts, that's where they turn very quickly and call somebody like you an Uncle Tom or a coon and
Right.
stuff like that.
Right.
I never understood that. That I've been on plenty of panels with white people I disagree with. I don't go and call them a cracker or something like that. It doesn't make sense. So why is
Right.
that going on?
I just feel as if, man, Sometimes us as black people feel we have to stick together no matter if it's wrong or right. I wasn't raised like that. I'm going to stick to what's right and I'm going to stick to what's facts. Once again, in my 20s, I racked up 4 DUIs. I went to prison for that. When I sat in prison and did my time, I did not blame a single person. I said, you broke the law when you're in your 20s in college. I'm sitting in prison. And I still got out and I'm very successful. I never looked back. I never judged police officers. And actually, one of the police officers got let go. And he works for my company now. That I was in prison with. He was one of the guards there. But that's the thing, is like, just take responsibility for your actions. That doesn't make me a coon. So if people want to call me whatever, I've been in prison with the hardest motherfuckers ever. That doesn't matter. Like, you're no tougher, no different than me. I just accepted the fact that I messed up and moved on.
All right, I'm going to give you the final word, then I'm going to move on. Go ahead, sir.
I like the show and keep it going. And for everybody, if you're a minority in here, let's just start by taking responsibility for our actions. And yes, there are bad cops, good cops. Take the law in your hands after the fact. Sue them after the fact. If you get on the live, only thing that's going to be good that comes out of this, your family gets money. Is that worth your life? No, it's not. And that's it for me.
I appreciate you, kind sir. Alexis, good morning, love. How are you?
Morning, I'm good. How are you?
I'm great. Let's go with Father Time. Where are you from?
Can you hear me?
Loud and clear. Where are you from?
I'm from North Carolina.
And what brings you up?
Scrolling and stopped and saw your prompt. A response to Charlie Kirk and a response to George Floyd.
All right. Reading skills check, and give me your thoughts.
I just wanted to ask you what events that you know of similar to George Floyd happened before and after George Floyd. Do you know?
No. And I'm not even talking about that. I'm just talking about just nothing more, nothing less. I'm not comparing the two people. All I'm talking about is the response to each of them.
That's part of the question I asked you.
So why is it that one person died and it inspired more prayer and more people go into church, and the other one inspired people to go burn buildings down and get a new big screen TV through looting?
I'm sorry, what was your question?
Okay, not a good start. Why did one inspire more prayer, one inspired more fires and looting?
It wasn't a riot or any fires. I think it's called actually a rebellion.
It's called what?
A rebellion.
Okay, so do you justify people looting and setting fires?
No, I'm not justifying that. I'm just giving you a reason why they did what they did.
All right, very good.
But when I asked you that the events that happened before George Floyd and the events that happened after George Floyd, why do you think that George Floyd situation happened in the first place?
I don't know. I think a bunch of gullible people believed propaganda from the media and the Democratic Party and decided to burn cities down.
Well, I disagree with that. I think it led up to the fact that there were many incidents like George Floyd that happened before George Floyd and after George Floyd that you didn't even know about. So why would you put that prompt up?
But can you acknowledge that there's more white people killed by police officers every year?
Why do you keep repeating yourself?
You could take a deep sigh if you'd like, but can you acknowledge that?
Why do you keep repeating yourself with that question?
Because if I'm a black person in America, and if it was factually true that white police officers are just going around and murdering black people, I would get the backlash. I would understand it, but I can't get there because once again, it's more white people are killed at the hands of police officers every year.
Yeah. I'll give you that start. Yep.
So go ahead.
Okay, if that's true, then
what do you mean if that's true? You acknowledge that's true?
If it's true, I don't know.
It is true.
Okay, and see, that's the problem. That's the problem, is that you believe propaganda, and you don't like. If I'm a black man and that George Floyd thing happened, I would do a lot of research and figure out what is going on. Why are people lighting buildings on fire and looting? And I would go to the internet and do research, and then maybe if more black people in America realize that it is more white people that are killed by police, then we wouldn't have had the backlash that we did. We wouldn't have had $2 billion worth of damage throughout the country.
So if that's the case,
No, it's not if
well,
that's the
no,
case.
I'm
That
asking,
is the
I'm asking a
case.
question. I'm asking a question.
Go ahead.
I mean, wouldn't you be tired or upset that so many white people are being killed by cops or unalived by cops? Wouldn't you
They're
be
constantly
upset at
argued
that?
against that they're not.
I'm just saying,
It's
wouldn't you
not
guys be
even.
upset at that?
I'm
If it
not
keeps
even
happening,
going down that road. What I'm saying is, cops are not just going around and lighting cars up with bullets, right? Whether they're white or black, it is somebody that if you would just listen to the police, follow the law, you would be alive today. Whether you're George Floyd or a random white person that was taken out by the police.
Facts are not facts.
I mean, no, that's not facts.
What's not fact?
I'm just saying.
What
I
have
mean,
I said that's
have you heard
inaccurate?
of Michael Brown, sir? Have you heard of Michael
What?
Brown?
Okay, and what about him?
Have you heard of that? Have you heard of that? Have you heard of him? Have you heard of Trayvon Martin?
No.
Trayvon
Enlighten
Martin,
me.
Fidel
Okay.
Castile, Fidel Castile.
Okay.
Have you heard of any of those people?
Why is it every time every time somebody brings up a name, somebody brought up Jacob Blake. Jacob Blake did not listen to the police, right? So tell me somebody that listened to the police when they were pulled over or stopped and was taken out. Give me an example. Give me a name that listened to the police and was taken out.
Well, those people are
May I
threat.
interject really quick to this guy?
No, let him respond real quick, please. Go ahead, Father.
Okay.
Were those people a threat? That's what I was just asking. Were all those people a threat
Did
to
they
law
comply with the
enforcement?
police?
Some of them did. Yes, some of them did
Okay, give me one name
apply.
that complied with the police, and I'll look it up and see where you're wrong.
Fidel Castile,
Okay.
Minneapolis, Minnesota.
Go ahead, Alaska. What do you got?
So I'm glad he brought up Trayvon Martin. I don't know if anybody knows anything about the story except for he was unalive, but let's talk about it. He was in an area where he didn't live, and when somebody asked him, which was the security or whoever the guy was, he dug in his pocket as if he has a firearm, as if he was going to do something. He advanced like he was going to pull out a firearm. You can't do that in the street with just a normal person, let alone somebody that's trying to protect the neighborhood.
That's not
Let's
true.
talk about it.
That's not
That
true.
is true. He had a
That's
bag
not
of
true.
Skittles in his hand. He had a
Get your
bag of
story
Skittles in his
straight, man.
pocket. Why would you reach for some
That's why
Skittles
you
in
are
your
the way
pocket
you
with a
are.
hoodie on?
Get your story straight, man. That's not what happened.
He had a hoodie on. He had a hoodie on and
So
had Skittles in
what?
his pocket.
So what?
Hey, if you're not doing nothing wrong,
Who
but
doesn't
hey,
wear a
I
hoodie?
live here. I live here. Go away.
He lived where he's supposed to go. He was living in that community. Went to the store, got a can of tea, some candy, walking home, minding his own business. George Zimmerman, who was supposed to approach Trayvon Martin, approached him, and then a confrontation started. Fight started.
Right.
Zimmerman pulled out his weapon because he's probably getting his ass kicked. Pulled out his weapon and shot Trayvon.
So a grown man got beat up by a little kid and then shot him. Great.
And after he was told by 911 not to intervene, not to bother Trayvon,
But
the
that
cops
still
came.
doesn't give you the
He
right
wasn't
to.
a cop. He was a neighborhood watchman.
All right, so we're not even talking about police now. We're talking about neighborhood
Right.
watch. So the point of my broadcast, Father, is to make sure that black people realize that no white man is holding them back or down, right? Let's stop playing victim for shit that happened to your ancestors. And that's pretty much that, right? Let's acknowledge facts. More white people, people are getting killed. I just choked. And that's the problem. Is whenever you come up here, and the last lady came up here and says, "No, it's you. You don't even realize that it's more white people getting killed by police." What are we doing?
You guys should be upset at that. I don't know. I don't see why you're not. Oh, you're just going on with your lives.
Would
Let
you
all white
expect
folks
me to
get
go out and set a
unalived
fire
by
and loot?
cops. Yet you sit there and talk about black people.
Wait, say that again. Say that again.
I said that you guys aren't upset at the fact that you guys are being, I guess, overwhelmingly unalived by cops.
There is no you
Sit
guys.
there, you sit there and don't say anything, but yet you want to criticize black people for standing up for what they believe in.
So, do you want us to go set fires and loot? Because Alexis and I will do that today. Is that what you
You
fucking want?
No, I'm not. I'm not saying go out there and
So at the end of the
loot.
day, what you're saying, so there is no issue with Black Americans having a problem with the unalivements that occur by police officers. That's okay. You guys are more than welcome to be upset about that. And I don't like this whole you guys or you people or any of that, because I mean, at the same time, we're all American people, American citizens. But anyways, I'll just continue. But at the end of the day, how do you believe that you're going to instill the most change? Like how do you expect anything to ever go your way if you are destroying shit while you're asking for more shit? How do you expect to have people hear you if you don't have a civil conversation or discussion with anybody? If you just simply sit there and tell everybody that they are the problem and you guys are the victims and are innocent in every situation, well, why not sit there and lay it out for people? Why not sit there and do it in ways that it can instill change, like on a local level, on a state level? Like, these are all things that everybody has the capability of doing, and I don't understand why looting and rioting would somehow be a resort that is even feasible.
You know how long black people have been
Okay,
looting and
how long
rioting
have you been trying
for
to
the
instill
same
change though in
issues?
your community? How long have
For the
you been
same
trying to
issues,
instill
ma'am.
change in your community? I'm not asking about how long Black people in general have been trying to instill change. I'm asking how long have you or anyone else that you know? Because it can't be longer than your current lifetime. It can't. It's not possible.
I'm not sure what you're talking about.
You say, do you know how long Black people have been? And I understand that Black people have been oppressed over time, but I'm asking how
You
long
don't
have
understand.
you? I can understand to the extent of which it's been explained to me, but what I'm saying here is how long have you been trying? How long and what have you done to instill change? And not just that, but no single person who's still breathing today has been trying any longer than the amount of time that they've been here on this earth.
So why is it black people's responsibility um, to change something instead of everyone
Well,
trying to?
that's the best part about being an American, right? If you don't like something, you can change it, especially if it's the vast majority of people who feel that way.
Well, so can
I
YT people.
understand.
You can change it as well, right?
Change what? Change what exactly? Because at the end of the day, the white Americans, which I'm Ecuadorian, but whatever, fine, I'm white. The white Americans who get unalived by police officers, I'm going to argue that more than likely they were, not following the law.
How do you know
They were
that?
being combative.
How do you know?
I don't know. And if I've ever been presented with a
All right,
case
I'm
that
gonna
showed
put a
me that
pin in this.
malice
Just
was
hold
done,
up.
I
Hold
would
up.
be upset.
All right,
Yeah.
Lamar, where are you from, Lamar?
Hey, how's it going? I am from Rochester, Minnesota, a
All
beautiful
right,
neighborhood.
what brings you up this morning, sir?
Just to talk about some of the stuff that we're talking about here, and to just speak on facts versus emotions. That's all.
All right, give me your facts.
Uh, the fact is that we are living in a society where we are saying who doing the most what. That's what like a secondhand embarrassment, because at the end of the day, we all Americans. White T and BLK people are doing like basically the same thing. Um, as you and I, Alexis, and all of us on this panel, we haven't done the riots, we haven't done the smurdering, but we have people that are YT and BLK are doing the same thing, right? So let's move to facts real quick. When it comes down to white people being murdered by cops and stuff like that, we got to understand what per capita means. the definition of what per capita means. Um, uh, so that means that black people are killed at a proportionally higher rate, and that is a fact. So we're gonna put that up there. Regardless of the fact on who's getting murdered by cops, whatever the case may be, it's another secondhand embarrassment because the fact is that we are all getting murdered by cops, whether the person was innocently murdered or not. So you got to look at those as well too. Now, let's talk about the riots. This is the beautiful part. I love this prompt. Now let's talk about facts when it comes to the riots. What we choose to be a blindsided to. First, we're gonna say this one fact. The reason for these looting and the burning, right? There's a history. I see Father was trying to explain it, but he wasn't explaining it right. So when it comes down to the history of the looting and all this other stuff comes from
You're not going to sit here and justify it, are you? There's a history of slavery.
no. I'm not.
Wait,
not
stop. There's a history of slavery in this country. Doesn't mean that you guys should still be slaves, right?
We going a little bit too far. We never said that. And I wish the other guy stayed on this panel. He just got off the panel.
So we want to do per capita. So by per capita, who commits the most crimes per capita?
The most crime. So if you go to the FBI, I'm so glad you said that.
So FBI is the Uniform Crime Reporting, the UCR.
Okay.
It says that African American or Black Americans are arrested and incarcerated at higher rates per capita, especially for violent crimes and shrug offenses.
Do you know that? I'm so glad you said that too. So let's go back to facts.
Sure.
So I'm so glad you said that.
Not arrests, not arrests. It said also incarcerations, which means that they've had due process and they've been found guilty.
Right.
Okay.
But if you look at, so this is the first thing that a lot of people go to. They go to murder all the time. But when you go to
grapes, I didn't say murder. Did I say murder? I said violent crime.
So when we go to grapes, white people is leading. Robbery, we are leading. Aggravated assault, you guys are leading. I'm sorry to say you guys. I don't want to generalize it. I'm sorry. Burglarizing, they are leading, not us. Larceny, they are leading, not
crimes
us.
And shrug. So I didn't bring up any of that. You said that you wanted to address
The reason why I bring it up, Alexis, because to be fair, we are American people. If you look on my page, so this is the point that I'm making. I love everybody. So I'm pointing fingers at my people and your people. That's the problem. A lot of black people may be upset with me. I do not care because I hold my people accountable and I also hold white people accountable. The point is, if we hold each other accountable, no matter what color you are, blame God. Don't blame me for my color. The point is,
okay, just real quick, Lamar, what
absolutely.
can we do to fix crime in the black community? What
can we do to fix? But this is what we need to start doing. Is to worry about fixing our community, and then the white people focus on their community.
Okay, very good. What can we do?
What do you mean, as far as we, as American or as a color? Because this is
let me tell you what I'm doing. What I'm doing is I'm running a broadcast, and my goal is to make sure when black people leave here, the next time they look in the fucking mirror, they're gonna look in the mirror and say that no white man is gonna hold me back today. No white man is going to hold me down today.
So we don't say that. So this is the problem.
Okay, so that's my goal here. So
I got you, but this is the problem. This is the problem that I have. Nothing against you, but this is the problem that I have with the white community. And this is like another secondhand embarrassment because we're all American, right? What white people usually do, they have this way of focusing on black people so much that they forget what's going on their side. If you look at hold on, Alexa, let me just land my plane. When you look at all this murdering that go into the churches, that just happened yesterday, came from a white man. When it comes down to these schools, white people. All this stuff, I've never seen white people say, "Hold on."
Still lead
right?
in
No. Let's talk about facts.
Lamar, stop, Lamar.
I'll stop.
Lamar, stop. Okay, I can acknowledge. I can acknowledge that if it's a school, if it's a mass shooting, if it's a place of worship, most likely it's a white person. I acknowledge that and accept it. Why is it there are so many people that come up here cannot acknowledge, even with all those three things factored in, black people are still murdering more people every year.
Don't bring up race. White people don't feel the need to bring up race. This is a response to everything being race. Sorry, go ahead.
No,
So
that's
the
fine. I
reason,
just wanted Lamar's response. Go ahead.
yes, because it is race because this is it happened.
No,
You
can
just
you
got.
answer the host question? I'm sorry, I didn't mean to
Can you
I'm
interject.
about to
acknowledge?
because it
Can you
is.
acknowledge what I said?
Yes, I acknowledge what you said. I acknowledge absolutely, and you're right. Again, it goes back to when somebody speaks facts. What happens is white people like to turn it around real fast. Oh, I'm
No,
not
we
talking
like to
about that.
present a
Hold on.
counterpoint.
I figured it was going to happen. This is the thing. If anybody knows me on social media, on TikTok, a lot of people know me from just speaking facts, and they respect me from that. No matter if I'm on a
Yes.
Republican page, right? Because we all
So
American.
far, I know you from deflecting, but continue.
It's not deflecting because when I speak facts, a lot of people get hurt and they throw me off that panel, and then I get an inbox saying, "Rod, you said everything right," and that's why I love to say everything right. So again, when it comes down to all the murdering come from both sides, and the biggest murders that come from national news come from the white people. When it comes down to murdering innocent children, churchgoers, because you are mad and upset over what mommy and daddy said. When black people do our murdering, we have an issue within our community. Hey man, you owe me money or you did this. We're going to take care of each other with that one. That's when whatever happened. But when it comes out to the white community, I'm mad at one person. I got to take it out on everybody else. That's something that we don't do. Again, it starts with us and identifying ourselves as an American people, not just black and not just white. Hold each other accountable.
Can
Period.
I please say
It's called
something? So at
proximity
the end of the
crime,
day,
sir.
you do
It's
realize that
called
the
She
reason
about
proximity
why
to
crime.
color gets
deflect. She about to
Hold
deflect.
on. Let Alexis go, then I'll get Greg in. Go ahead, Alexis.
just you guys do realize that the only reason it's not that white people have a hard time looking in and seeing what is going on. It's that we don't sit here and make it a point to say, oh, black people are disproportionately affected by X, Y, and Z. White people are disproportionately represented here and this, that. And we don't do that. What happens is the reason why it becomes the topic of conversation and why white people feel the need to point out certain things is because we're being told that X percentage of white people do X, Y, and Z. X percentage. So then, therefore, what do people do? They present the counterpoint and they present to you a statistic for which is very similar or at least mirrors the one that you're bringing up, except where black people are represented more. So
But you
that
guys
is
never.
at
I'm
the
sorry.
end of the
Sorry.
day, we do not. I don't sit here. I don't. The last thing I think about is color. But you know what? That's not what is going on. So you try to act like it's white people who can't take accountability. Absolutely, we can,
No, you.
and I think everyone should. But at the end of the day, we are not the ones who sit here and bring up color first and foremost. That is
Res-
always and has been and continues to be the narrative of the black community.
Respectfully, the
Yeah.
host just did that. He literally
The
said.
host did that because that's the entire purpose of his platform.
So
No,
what are we
hold
talking?
on one
Wait,
second.
what?
Just
What
hold
are
on
you
one
talking
second.
about? So
Hold on, please. Hold on.
Jesus
Hold
said it's
on.
not about color.
Oh
Said
my
the host. That's why
God.
he made
it's
that.
not. But at the end of the day, this is done to a level for
got
which the division is
brainwashed.
very clear and it's black versus white all the time. Can you not agree to
Yo,
that?
who
Do you
made
not
the
live in today's world?
statistics?
All right,
Who made
just
the
hold on one
statistics?
second.
Man.
Hold
Put
on one
yourself in
second.
a
I
hole.
just
I
want to
would
be
be quiet.
clear. This is not a white black thing, red blue thing. This is 100% about, do you recognize facts and acknowledge them? Do you live in reality? Do you have common sense? And when it comes to this issue, it just seems like there is a lot of black people that come up here that say that cannot acknowledge facts, do not live in reality, and do not have common sense. I'm sorry.
So I
That's
got
the
a
way
question
it
for
is.
you. Anything that I said on this panel, I said no facts at all.
No, I never said that you didn't say
No, I
facts.
think
No.
you're more factual than others, but you're deflecting.
No,
Okay,
that's
and
what I
that's
think.
fine.
No, honestly, respectfully,
Okay,
I think
just
that's
hold
what
on,
you are
Lamar.
doing.
Hold on,
Oh yeah,
Lamar.
okay, gotcha.
Hold on. Let me
All
get
right.
Greg in. Greg, what brings you up, sir?
The dichotomy of that photo that you have on your prop.
Okay.
So, explain what you're trying to get at. What's the implication?
I'm so sorry. You see what it says, right? Response to Charlie Kirk, response to George Floyd.
Okay, so what's the implication?
Do I need to hold your hand this whole conversation or what?
Don't be a condescending prick.
No,
You
I'm
cuck.
just saying there, like it is
You a
right
cuck,
there
man.
for you to
Oh,
see,
you're already
right?
going
No,
to
because what I'm
And I'll
looking
hold
at,
your hand, Greg. I have
I'm
no
looking at the
problem
top.
doing
I'm
it.
looking at the top,
Okay,
right?
the
And
top
I see a
photo is people
BLK man.
praying. The
I see a
bottom
BLK
photo.
man hugging
Wait,
a
hold on
white
one
man.
second. Don't ask me a
Whoa, whoa,
question,
whoa,
then
whoa,
interrupt
whoa!
my
I
fucking
don't need you.
answer.
I don't need you to hold my hand now.
Okay,
So
okay,
at the
good.
top,
You're a
I see
big
a
boy now. All
BLK
right, go
man
ahead, big boy.
let him talk himself
hugging
in
a
circles.
white T man, right? So what's the implication?
Okay,
Because
so
I
you
see a
still need me to
BLK
hold your
person in
fucking
these
hand.
crowds.
He's calling us violent, Greg.
Yeah, no.
Mm.
I'm literally looking at a BLK man hugging a white T man. So what's the implication?
The implication is Charlie Kirk died. More people prayed and went to church. When St. George Floyd died, people got new big screen TVs, then burnt the building down. Okay. And they didn't pay for the TVs; they were looting.
Wow.
St. George Floyd.
So go ahead. So I had to hold your hand. I'm going to let go now and let you respond. Go ahead.
Look, it's the condescending nature of how you talk. You shouldn't have a platform because you don't know how to talk.
Well, how about this? How about don't come up like a dumbass and say, well, what are you implying?
The implication is weird because I'm literally looking at a BLK man hugging a white T man. So what are you saying?
Okay, so
did you not see that picture, or you thought somebody?
You thought we wouldn't? Little Greg, let me hold your hand more. Let me hold your hand more.
So tell me what the implication is.
You say stop when I say an inaccurate statement, right? Number one, I believe that both murders, the response were a direct reflection of the person that was murdered, right? You have one person that preached more prayer, more God in people's lives, going back to church, whatever the case may be. On the bottom, we have a career criminal, and that inspired criminal things, right? So am I anything inaccurate so far?
Inaccurate because, first of all, you're talking about Charlie Kirk, who was a public figure, as opposed to George Floyd, what no one has ever heard before, and he never...
Wait, I am asking, what did I say that was inaccurate? What you were saying is accurate.
Listen what I just said. You're comparing apples to oranges. You just compared a man who is a public figure, who has platforms, and it's been around for years and years, as opposed to a man who was murdered online on the TV in front of people who nobody know about. They don't know his philosophies. They don't know anything. So what you're saying is,
just hear me out for a second, Greg. Some people may say,
now I need to hear you out.
Some people may say, maybe let's not have fentanyl.
You hold your hand through that.
Let's not do fentanyl.
He's being condescending now.
Oh yeah, exactly. Do you feel some? But you didn't say nothing when he was doing it.
White folks do more fentanyl.
Good.
Okay, so let's just ask a couple questions. Did fentanyl help St. George Floyd that day or no? Did it help?
I don't know nothing about that. That was something that was told after the fact.
Okay, no problem. Is fentanyl good or bad?
That, again, do I have to hold your hand through that? Is that something you need me to tell you?
He's asking you a question. Do you know how to answer a question?
Man.
Do you know what a question is?
Why can't you answer the question?
You're cucking right now.
Answer the question.
He's cucking right now.
Answer the question.
Yo, so you need a woman to speak for you, bro?
George.
Answer.
I can move on to somebody else. What is your main goal in coming up here?
The main goal is to show you that what you're saying is BS. You're a clown. You're a super clown.
Does such a good job of that.
You're a super clown.
Okay.
Your platform is garbage. You are garbage. And your take on this whole situation is garbage. You're comparing apples to oranges. You're garbage. You're a garbage pail kid.
You're doing a great job.
There we go.
My goodness.
You're the man, George. You got me.
Yeah, you can't even say my name right, dummy.
Oh, okay. I'm the dummy. I'm the dumb one.
Guy. You're saying George. You're the type of person that'll see a person's name on an application and say it wrong while everybody else is saying it right. You're a weirdo.
I'll be honest with you. I am guilty of that.
He said, who's being condescending now? He had no problem defending you when you weren't.
Hold on one second. I got good news for you. I got good news for you.
Bro, you have an agenda and it's garbage.
Okay.
What's your agenda?
My agenda to show you that you're garbage.
Oh no.
Okay.
Garbage pail kid.
Well, little George, I have good news for you.
Look, still can't say my name
brought
wrong.
up somebody that is
Still
on your side.
Right. Garbage.
Okay, I got good news. I got somebody that is on your
side.
I have
no good news, bro.
And she is just garbage. As smart as you. And Girls Code has joined us. Girls Code, how are you?
Hey, good morning. Actually, I think he's smarter than I am.
Really?
He did a good job. Yeah.
Why are you... Okay, so what was his best point, Girls Code?
His best point was that you guys are garbage.
Okay, great. That's correct.
There you go.
And this whole
You know,
platform is
garbage
garbage.
when I see
I'm
it.
not
I can
saying.
Just
smell
I'm
it.
just saying, like
imagine.
the
Right. It
bias. The
smell like
bias is
garbage.
garbage. The
You've been
bias is
And it
exposed,
talk
garbage.
like
host.
garbage.
You've
It's
been exposed.
garbage. Look at the picture. Your
So, all right,
dichotomy is
hold on.
garbage.
Listen, don't
Your
start
comparison
looting
is
and burning shit
garbage.
down. Let's take it
It's
easy.
garbage.
Why is it
The
that you
whole
guys can't come up
comparison
here
is
and dispute
garbage.
fact?
Two different times, two different people, two different dichotomies. You're garbage, and you have a agenda. And what's your agenda? Just say you don't like BLK people and keep it pushing.
No,
I would
you want to
literally
know what
respect you
my
more if you just
platform?
said
You
that.
want me to
I would
answer?
literally respect you more instead of beating around the bush.
I got you. So my platform for over 2 years has been to embarrass Muslims, Democrats, and Black Americans that cannot acknowledge facts.
Anybody, and
Embarrassed.
you just listed three
Embarrass the fuck out of
minorities.
you. Yes.
And
Embarrassed?
You
how's that
just
going
listed
so
three
far, host?
minorities.
And host, how's
So
that
you
going
like to
so far?
punch down.
Girls Code, you have been up here multiple times.
It's
Where
Yeah,
I
and you're
garbage.
don't need to
struggling.
embarrass you, Girls Code. You
You have
embarrass
not done that
yourself.
yet, host. I think you're struggling, host.
Yes, I'm struggling.
Yeah, he's a cuck.
Because you guys
But
over
but
A
talk
cuck
each
but
for
you know
other.
what?
what?
I will give you.
What
I
am I
will
a
give
cuck?
you
Wait,
credit.
hold on.
Because you guys seem to have
Look. That's
What
your,
am I a
you
cuck
don't
ability
even
of
for?
no
that does
dog.
not
Don't
mean
even
you're
reply to that. You're a
successful.
cuck.
Just imagine if you guys came up here, A, disputed anything that I said,
Well, I
B,
have books
brought
from
your
80
own
years ago
facts,
that dispute what you're saying, dummy.
C,
You want
acknowledge
me to
the
bust it out?
problem
The
within the
fact that you
black
guys can't make a single
community,
point.
No,
but
I'm just saying you want
instead
me to
you
bust it
guys
out.
come up here and, I don't
I
know,
have a
light
book from
shit on
80 years
fire.
ago discussing exactly what you're
You
talking
try
about.
and loot.
I have a book from
Well,
80
what can
years
I
ago
say?
that's talking
Congratulations
exactly
to
Can I
about what
those
you're
say?
people
talking
Can I
over
about.
say?
knowledge.
Well, can I say the reason you guys can have the moral high ground is because you create laws to make your crimes look legal, right? You're doing really, really horrible things,
Give me an
but
example,
you create
Girls
laws.
Code.
For example, all the planet, the unaliving of all the animals because of the global warming, right? You guys are pretending as if global warming doesn't
Fuck?
exist.
Okay.
Oh,
You're
Hold
fuck
on.
pretend,
yeah.
you're
Wow.
pretending as if global warming doesn't exist while
Who the
you're
fuck said
you
that
know
it didn't
deregulating
exist?
all these industries. MAGA, you guys claim it doesn't exist.
Who said
Well,
All
that?
so
right,
that
so
so
Girls
that
Who said
Code, let's
so
MAGA?
that
recap, Girls Code.
so that you
How do
can
you know which way
deregulate
I
all these
voted?
industries. You can deregulate all these industries and continue to pollute the environment and unalive all these animals. You guys are unaliving the planet. You're
Who's you
blaming us for
guys?
unaliving each other, but you guys are unaliving the planet.
All
Wait.
right, Girls Code, I just
Okay.
want to recap. I
Okay.
Yeah,
said,
what does he
Girls
look like
Code,
here?
you have been up here multiple times. You have embarrassed the fuck out of yourself multiple times. And what you do is you come up here and do
That
exactly
sound
what
like an
I said you
opinion,
have
bro.
done.
Right.
That
Because
That's
you
sound
guys
that's
like
are
an
literally
opinion.
everything both of you guys have said. You guys
That's
have
One
literally
second,
been
one
No, that's
second,
an
guys. I want to
opinion.
hear
facts.
what I do.
You
Tell
guys
me
have
what I
only
do.
stated opinion, not
One second,
facts.
guys.
So
One
if you
second,
want to
guys.
Damn,
I
state
want to hear
I
what
can
I
opinions,
bust
do.
we can
open
do
books.
that.
I can bust open books that
What do
can
I
hurt your
do?
Sure,
All
go
feelings,
right,
for it
man.
so
then.
Girls
Please
Code,
take the
let's go a
opportunity. Use
step
your voice
further.
wisely.
Yeah,
Hold
let's
on,
talk about it. Let's
hold
have a
on one
conversation
second.
about
So,
it, host.
Girls Code, your allegation is that you guys, I guess the white people, I guess, are
Yeah,
passing laws to allow people to kill animals.
right. To
So
to
tell
unalive
me
the
a
planet, not
law
just
that
animals, the
has
planet, the entire planet.
okay killed the
Oh,
whole
that's the
planet.
plan.
Oh,
Okay.
of course,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah, yeah.
Uh, just imagine
Yeah,
if you came up
and we're
here.
making laws stricter for Black Americans.
Well, when you want to
Okay.
do something illegal, you pass laws to make your illegal stuff legal,
Yeah. So what you're
right?
saying is,
You
oh,
lobby
okay.
Congress. You lobby Congress so that you can make. You know, a lot of businesses commit all
Who's
these crimes
you?
and
Who's
don't
you? Are
get
you talking
convicted
about
of it, right?
people
All
who
these
voted for Donald Trump? Or are you talking
whitey
about?
businesses are committing
Look,
crimes on a
she
daily.
gotta
Hold on one
delineate.
second. One second. Let me just finish
Right,
talking.
right.
These whitey businesses are committing crimes on a daily basis. They get convicted of these crimes, and they're not. There is no penalty, like a small fine.
Mhm.
And the
Like
crime be like,
who?
oh, we're polluting. We're
Can you give us an
unaliving
example?
animals,
Can you give us
right?
an
Like,
example of who?
I mean,
Like which white business?
you know,
I'll give you an example.
What white
The
business is it that you're speaking of?
2008 collapse was brought on by them selling as was shitty mortgages and putting people under
What?
these mortgages that they knew these people couldn't afford just to make a buck. And
Do
what
you not
happened?
know
The
how to
whole that
follow
shit,
do you not know how to follow
ma'am, the
the
shit
example? Like,
collapsed.
so did you
Yeah,
hear the example that
everybody
did you
knows
hear what
about it,
Girls
and
Code
not
just
one of
said?
those
That's not an
people were
example
thrown in
to anything that
jail.
what she just
Not
said.
one of those people were thrown in jail for
I
that.
mean, now
They
you
were
guys want me
opening
to do
up
your
fake
homework,
But that's
accounts.
not following
They were
anything of
opening
what
up
right?
she
fake
just
accounts
said.
to
She
fill a
said all these
quota.
white businesses
Ma'am,
are
So
what are you
these
what
that are
talking
happens?
polluting
What
the
about?
happens
earth.
to
So am I
You
businesses?
gave us an
lying?
example
I just gave you an example. They
You
open
want
up
examples of
fake
everything, don't you?
accounts under other people's names to fill quotas. Isn't that not fraud?
Oh,
No
so now
one,
you're
no
talking
one
about
went to
fraud. I
jail
thought
for
we were
that.
talking about killing the planet.
No,
Which one are we
regardless, that's
doing?
killing
I'm
the
confused
planet.
as
Guess what?
well.
When people get put
Listen,
out on
guys,
they put out
guys,
their homes,
we can't even eat fish out the ocean because of all the mercury that you guys pump in the
She's
ocean.
Because of
laughing
the
because
because
Right?
of the
she's laughing
mortgage,
because
right?
she
Because of
knows
the
she's wrong.
mortgages. Oh
No,
yeah, you're
because
right. We can't
you
eat fish out of the
guys are
ocean because of the
She's
literally
laughing
mortgage.
because she knows
Because of
she's
the
unaliving the
wrong.
housing
planet.
market crisis. Yeah,
Literally.
no, for sure, for sure. Keep going, keep going. This is great.
oh, it's not a house. There's not this. Don't
No,
get it
but
twisted.
we
There's not a
can't eat fish out the
housing
ocean
market
because of fraud,
crisis.
guys. We can't
It's
eat
an
fish out of the ocean because
affordable
of
home
fraud.
crisis. It's not a home crisis. There's plenty of homes on the
You're not
market.
doing a
It's an
great job. You guys are
affordable home
seriously just
crisis.
chef's kiss, genuinely.
Yeah,
I'm
but
saying you guys
yeah.
are ignoring
But
your
you know
evil,
it's a
and you
white crime
pinpoint.
though.
You're saying you're ignoring your evil, and you're pinpointing the little crimes that are being committed by poor people. It's not just black people. Poor people are committing those types of
There you
crimes
go. Poor
that
people.
you guys are
That I can agree
describing,
with. Definitely.
right? But
We live in a
you're not
classist society, not a
recognizing
racist society. We live in a
that there's a
classist
whole bunch of
society, not a
people.
racist society.
But there's a whole bunch of people that are knowingly unaliving the
We live
planet,
in a
knowingly,
classist society. You just said it
right?
yourself. So
And
racism isn't the
if
issue.
you're
It's
knowingly
classism.
doing
It's
something,
classism.
It's
I'm saying
both.
if you're knowingly doing
Classism.
something
It's both.
horrific, if you're knowingly doing something horrific, then you are more
I'm
to
not.
blame than a person who's committing crimes because of their circumstances.
I
I'm
think
So
she
not.
how is
never
it that you
heard of
got?
You're in a
environmental
class.
So
So
how
we
is
live
it?
in a
racism.
So how is
classist
it? Hold on,
society,
hold
not
on,
a
hold
racist
on. Let me
society,
just finish
right?
this point. So
Classist.
how could you hold the moral high ground when you're unaliving everything? How
Holding
could
a
you
moral
pretend
high
to
ground. What
even
are you talking
have
about? So
the moral
do we
high
live in
ground
a
when you're
classist
unaliving
society or do we live in a
everything?
racist society?
It's
You
Is it
living in
both.
all
classism
kinds.
or racism?
Both.
It's
Both,
both.
ma'am.
Yeah.
It's both.
It's both.
Okay.
Some people use
Sure.
racism to get to their classism.
Sure. Sure we do.
Just
Yeah,
imagine
sure.
if the
Like
three
I
of
said, I
hold
got
on one
books from 80
second.
years
Hold on one
ago
second.
So then
that
pull it
tell
out.
you what I'm
Use
saying is
it.
true.
Read it maybe. Try reading it.
Listen, just
Why don't you read
imagine
it?
if the three of you came up here,
I'll borrow it.
acknowledged the problems that are going on, and maybe had some
And then
solutions in
acknowledge
mind.
the problems
But
that's
instead,
going
you guys come
on.
up
That's
here acting like
acknowledging.
4-year-olds, have no
Yeah,
clue,
4-year-olds.
lost as fuck, can't
We're all
acknowledge
look,
facts, and
he
here we
always
are.
resorts to name calling when he can't get his point across. You're garbage.
I'm
Yeah.
sorry, what point was I trying to get across?
Look at your
Again,
prompt.
you
Your
first and
prompt says
foremost,
it all.
you didn't want to implicate. You didn't even want to tell us what your
I think you're
implication
using
was.
words you don't know how to
Because I
spell
just wanted
or
context behind the
define.
pictures, right? Because I see a BLK man hugging a white T man, and I see other BLK people in this crowd as
Are
well.
you trying to
So,
imply that black
so
people
no,
can't
no, whoa,
protest
whoa, whoa,
peacefully?
whoa, whoa, woman, chill out.
Well,
No
are you
one
trying to
talks
say
when you
that
talk.
black people can't protest peacefully?
What you're saying exactly. That's what I'm trying to say. Because what he's trying to imply down at the bottom is that, oh, okay, only BLK people or whoever go out
No, he's
and
not.
riot and destroy. When
Did
most
only
of those,
BLK
whoa,
people
whoa, whoa,
protest for
whoa,
George
most of
Floyd?
those
I'm
videos
sorry, only
show
black
white
people
people
protest.
getting off
I'm
of
sorry, only
buses,
black people protested for
putting
George
bricks through
Floyd.
people's establishments. Don't act like don't act like you blind. They had
So
masks
only
on
black people
and they was
protested for
hiding
George Floyd.
behind
Got it.
masks.
Only black people protested for George Floyd. Got it. Okay.
Oh, you know that's not to be
Only
true.
white people protested for Charlie Kirk's unalivement? That's crazy. I didn't know that.
All right, just
And
hold
then
on one
now you
second. I'm going to add
gaslighting.
somebody into the mix.
I'm just taking your logic and applying it to
Yikes!
All right, hold
Yikes,
on,
No,
man.
please.
you're not. You're being stupid.
Stop.
Yeah, she really is. They're
I'm
cucks.
sorry. Cam?
My name is Canova.
Oh, I'm so sorry. Canova, how are you?
I'm fine. How are you?
I'm great. Where are you from?
I'm from Atlanta.
All right. What brings you up?
I want to discuss the prompt. So first of all, how did white people respond when Trump lost the 2020 election? So we're talking about 2020, talking about the George Floyd protest. How did white people respond when Trump lost the 2020 elections? Do y'all recall violent protests at the Capitol, including shitting on the ground and fighting police with weapons? Y'all don't recall that?
Yeah,
Okay,
do that
so
It started out
comparison.
peacefully,
wait,
just like the
hold
ones in
on.
Do that
LA.
comparison.
Hold on
Ooh,
one
I can't hear all of y'all at the same time. I'm sorry.
I love that comparison.
All right, here. Canova, come back up by yourself. I am looking for. There we go. All right, so Canova, my photo is comparing the response to George Floyd and Charlie Kirk, and you
But
want to
you're
bring.
cherry picking because you're saying, well, this is a
But I
response to
have no
George Floyd.
problem.
You
I
have
have
a
no
Trump
problem.
signing. Okay, go ahead.
Okay,
I'm sorry.
very good. I have a Trump sign behind me. Very good.
Mm-hmm.
But so if you want to talk about January 6th, I think anybody or most people would agree it wasn't a great day for America, right? And
Well,
my question to you is very simple. Hypothetically, you're in Atlanta. That is factual. Hypothetically, there's 2,000 angry people in Atlanta. Would you rather them burn the city down and loot, or would you rather them drive up to DC and mess with the Capitol? What would you rather have done?
So that's
Just
kind of
answer
a false
directly, please.
dichotomy, right?
Just answer directly. What would you rather have
But
if you had the magic wand? What would you rather have?
my magic wand would be neither.
Okay, of course. But if
Right.
you had to pick one or the other, which one would you rather have done?
Well, they're both violent clashes, except for
100%, no problem.
no
Can
one
you
was
answer,
hurt. As far as
Canova?
I'm answering you.
Canova,
I'm
you've been up
answering you.
here.
You're talking over me. Hold on.
Canova, you've been up
I'm
here
trying to
before.
answer your question. You're talking over
Stop,
me. Hold
Canova.
on.
Stop, Canova.
Okay. Ask
Listen,
a
you have
question.
been up here multiple times. You're
Okay.
unhinged and not very smart. So I'm asking you a direct question. Just answer me directly. Would you rather the people burn down the city and loot, or would you rather the 2,000 people go to DC and fuck up Nancy Pelosi's desk? Answer directly, please.
I would rather them burn down the city and loot. No one was hurt.
Very smart. Very smart.
Yeah.
Nobody was hurt. There was over 1,000
No.
officers hurt during the summer of 2020.
There
There
were
was-
also officers hurt during the January
100%.
6th protest. But
There
also
was
Ashley
two-
Babbitt is dead.
Of
So
course.
no one died during the George Floyd protest, but
I'm
Ashley
so
Babbitt
sorry. Do
did
you
die.
not
at the
remember
campaign.
what's his name? What's the young kid that Rittenhouse? Didn't he kill people?
He did.
Okay, so
But
people did die, right?
he wasn't part of the George Floyd protest. So
Oh,
why are we
okay.
talking about Kyle Rittenhouse?
So, all right. So, do you want to talk about the difference in these two things?
No. You want to talk about the difference in these two things. You asked me to which one I preferred, and I gave you.
Talk about the difference, or do I just move on to somebody that's more intelligent?
You can talk about the difference if you want, but okay, go ahead. You asked me my preference, and I told you.
Okay, great. But why the different responses from Charlie Kirk to George Floyd?
Well, I think that you're also cherry picking there because weren't there
No
responses
problem.
from people?
Once again, you
Were-
could say cherry picking. You could say whatever
Okay,
you
but
want.
I'm
Can
trying
you
to
just-
I'm trying to answer your question, and you're talking over me. So hold on. What I'm
Just
saying when I
address
say that you're
directly,
cherry
please.
picking the response to Charlie Kirk is there were people on TikTok talking about Trump. Give us the word. Let's go. We'll build an army. There are songs coming out about hanging people from trees. After there
All right,
are
can you
there
do
are
me a
bomb
favor?
threats
Can you
called
talk
into
about
African American
more?
universities. So it wasn't all just
Canova,
hugs and
Canova,
responses like this.
Canova. This
You
is
know
your
I'm smarter than you.
unhinged, unintelligent
You know I'm
side
smarter than you.
speaking out.
You can't
Answer
outsmart me.
directly. I don't want to necessarily hear about words because I think people on both sides said horrendous things after both cases.
That's
What I'm
right.
looking for is what actually happened. Actions, not words.
Well, there weren't all the people who were protesting George Floyd weren't burning stuff down. Some of them were hugging and dancing
course,
and,
they
and
were
celebrating. Of course,
Of
some
course.
of them were
Of course.
jovial and celebratory and just marching in the street. So you're cherry picking there again. There were a few
I
people
got
who did bad things. There were a few people who did bad things in response to Charlie Kirk as well, but mostly
Sure.
it was
So,
peaceful.
Canova, stop
Mostly
for a
the
second.
response to Charlie Kirk was peaceful. So when you're
What
comparing
I'm
these two
going to do
things,
is
you're cherry picking the worst parts of the George Floyd protest and the best parts of the
All right,
Charlie
Canova,
Kirk
Canova,
response.
you're done. Canova, when I start talking, shut the fuck up. That's simple. That's all, Canova. When I start talking, just shut up. ICT. I'll bring Alexis back up.
I just really quickly, I'm gonna head out because this whole thing is wild. But I just wanted to give the names and the number of the people who unalived during the George Floyd protests. So right here we
What was the total? What was the total, Alexis?
the total.
Yeah.
Let's see here. Let me go back up. 19 to 25 people. It says, but still are, and they were all, I think, under 30. There's under 30 that have been documented. It's around 19 to
Okay, very
25
good.
people.
I don't need the names. I appreciate.
Oscar,
I
Javier,
appreciate you,
Dave,
Alexis.
Barry.
Wait, what?
I was reading off the names really quickly for anyone who has the audacity to say that no one unalived during the Floyd protests.
I just wanted to number the names. I appreciate you as always. Let's go to Common. Common, where are you from?
Texas.
What brings you up?
This whole accountability thing, right? I mean, you were talking to, I think it was Gregory or something like that, about accountability in the black community, right? But at the same time, like when we ask America, kind of accept accountability for some of the situations that the black community find themselves in. It's pull yourselves up by your bootstraps and all of this stuff, right? And I just think that right there is hypocritical.
Okay, so what do you want America to do? Are we going down the reparations road? Where are we going?
Not necessarily reparations. I think that if we want to, be in a true, but if we want to be a true meritocracy, right, we need to take like race and stuff like that out of job applications and stuff like that. But in order for that to happen, America has to acknowledge, right, not keep, not keep deflecting or not accepting accountability, right. You have to acknowledge that, like, hey, what we're doing right now is kind of jacked up. We need some things in place
Okay,
to.
so hypothetically, Congress passes a law that on all applications, the your race is not going to be on there anymore. How does that make things better?
Well, I mean, I think we have to change like interview structures and stuff like that. I mean, I just gave a suggestion that I didn't really think all the way through, but we'd have to. I just think America should acknowledge said issues, right? Acknowledge that, like, hey, yeah, the government intentionally, kind of put black people into one location and then underfunded their schools and stuff like that, right? We peddled rugs into the black community, and then we came up with legislation, called War on Drugs that locked up predominantly black men. But then, and because of that, you see like this whole fatherlessness epidemic or whatever in the black community that affects their youth and stuff like that, right? Like a lot of this stuff ties together, and that right there is what y'all refuse to acknowledge, right? It's just like,
Okay,
oh,
so can you acknowledge that uh, that nobody is a slave anymore? Can we acknowledge that or no?
no, nobody's a slave.
Okay, can you acknowledge? Hold on one second. I don't know what your name is. Just I'm talking to my friend Common right now. Can you acknowledge that there is no white man holding you down or holding you back?
Holding me down, no. But placing obstacles and stuff like that, yes, absolutely.
Oh, okay. When was the last time a white man put an obstacle in front of you?
Well, I mean, just look at how, well, let's say, like, who owns like all the banking industries and stuff like that in America?
Okay, elaborate. Go ahead.
Housing loans, man. We can have
Okay.
similar, similar income to debt ratio, similar, similar income, similar credit scores. We still receive on average what I think is like 15 or 20% less than our counterpart. Like
Says who?
practices like here. I'll go bring. Do you want me to mute and bring a source up here?
Yeah, go ahead. You bring it
I
up.
got
I'll
you.
move on to the next person. ICT, what do you got?
I think systemic racism still exists. You cannot deny white supremacy. Like, how can you deny hundreds of years of white oppression, Europeans oppressing?
Okay, so the question is when does this victim card expire?
Easy for you. Your ancestors did not pick cotton, so you're an arrogant.
Once again, okay, let's say hypothetically there's a black person, their great grandmother picked cotton. At what point can they stop using that as an excuse?
Until reparation is paid, until black people got compensated.
I got you. Well, reparations not happening. Okay, so you're saying that the expiration card will never expire.
Exactly, until you.
That's amazing.
Our wealth.
That's amazing. Okay, so
you steal our
we're
wealth from resources.
consistently going to have people playing victim for shit that happened generations ago. That's amazing. Pathetic, but amazing.
I call it justice. I call it justice. You call it victimhood. I call it fighting for justice.
How is it justice for somebody to play victim? Hold on 1 second down there. I'll get to you in 1 second. How is it justice to play victim for shit that happened to one's ancestors? Go ahead.
Well, we didn't get compensated like Jews got compensated in Germany. They got hundreds of billions of dollars. They got Israel, the Jews.
All right, very good. I see. I appreciate you. Kevin, where are you from, Kev?
Yeah, I'm from New York. What's going on, guys?
What brings you up, kind sir?
A lot of what you guys are talking about. First, to prompt, I feel that you are kind of cherry picking the good and the bad of both situations. When Charlie Kirk first died, big Republican political figures were online saying how they were going to politicize his death and how they were going to go after radicals and do all kinds of stuff. So it was not all hugs and kisses and churches. And you have to understand that when George Floyd was assassinated on TV, when people saw that he couldn't breathe and he was assassinated by a cop, that had a reaction. Did they justify violence? Absolutely not. The same way that Trump not winning an election didn't justify violence in January 6th. Wrong is wrong and right is right. But you can't compare George Floyd and Charlie Kirk. He this was a no.
You're breaking up, just so you know.
Live on TV.
Okay, so the worst things that happened after George Floyd was we had, according to Alexis, we had 20 people murdered. We had over 1,000 cops hurt. We had $2 billion worth of damage and a lot of looting. What is the worst thing that happened after Charlie Kirk? And what I'm looking for is actions, not words.
But it's
No,
not all
but give
that.
me
You
the
also
worst
have
thing
to
that
understand that.
happened.
Let
Hold
me
on.
let
Kev,
me just let's just talk
answer
about
me
political.
directly. What is the
Go ahead.
worst things that happened after Charlie Kirk's death? Go ahead.
People viewed everyone assumed that the killer was a Democrat, and
Okay, what
people were
I'm
going
looking
after
for is I'm
Democrat
looking for actions, not
when it was a
assumptions, not words. What
white
are the worst?
Republican who killed him.
That's factually incorrect, and I think deep down you probably know that.
That's
But once
that's
again, I don't
not that's
expect
not
much
factual.
from
He
you.
was a conservative. His family, his dad, his mom, his
Little
uncle,
Kev, little
his
Kev,
aunt.
stop. Little Kev. Did you
I'm
watch
not
the
everything
news?
about me is big.
Hello, little Kev.
Did you watch the news?
Did you
Yes, sir.
watch the news, little Kev? Is this thing on? Did you watch the news conference that the FBI and the Utah officials gave?
About what? About the white boy who killed
Yes.
your idol?
Can you give me one quote that points to him being from the right? Go ahead.
His parents voted Trump. He
Once
lives in a
again,
conservative neighborhood.
no problem. No problem. Can you give me a quote?
He was born conservative. I'm not talking about MAGA.
Little Kev, first impression, you were dumb as a fucking rock. Okay, so
I
prove
only
me
have three
wrong.
masters. I only have three
That's
masters.
fine.
I only have
Once
three
again,
masters, sir.
3 masters, but a cashier at Burger King. Imagine that.
I'm
Regardless.
not a cashier. I make
Okay,
over two hundred and fifty thousand dollars,
regardless.
sir.
Prove me wrong, Kev. Prove me wrong.
I'm trying to prove me wrong. Every
Okay,
time
so
someone every
give
time
me a
someone makes a
quote.
point that you disagree, every time someone makes a point that you disagree with, you result to name calling because you're an idiot, and
Kev,
then you
Kev,
just speak over people.
once again,
I'm
Kev.
letting you. I'm
Stop, Kev. Stop, dumbass. Tell me one quote from the news conference that points to him being from the right. Go ahead, sir.
his voting data, his voting history,
They didn't talk about his
his
voting
parents'
data.
voting history.
Once again, they didn't
No,
talk about
of course
that.
they didn't talk about it because they didn't want.
Kev, don't prove me right.
Okay,
Prove me
I'm,
wrong. I'm saying you're a
I'm on
fucking
Google.
moron. Prove me
I'm
wrong.
on Google. I just googled him. His parents are conservatives. He was raised in a
Once
conservative
again,
household.
Kev, the question was very simple. Give me,
But
quote
I
something
thought
that the,
you're again you're cherry
Kev, you're
picking
proving me
your
right. Kev, you're proving me right. Prove me wrong that you're not
how
a
so.
fucking moron. Give me a quote that the FBI said during the hour-long news conference that points to the shooter being from the right.
That's not all the data points about the shooter. The FBI
Okay.
press conference was not everything about. They didn't go into the life and details of him. And why would I
It kind of
have
did.
quotes of what the FBI says on hand?
Is it
As I drive
factually,
to work,
Kev? Stop. You're done.
as
You're
as
done.
I drive to
Kev,
work,
Kev, you're done.
as I drive
Kev,
to
you're
work,
done talking. Kev, you're done talking. You will only respond
as
yes
I
or
drive to
no.
work, why would I have
If
these
you don't,
facts?
I'm gonna drop you. Okay? Yes or
You
no?
can
Did
drop
the
me if you want, but
Okay? Very good, Kev. No problem. Your wish is my command. Once again, Kev, go back and listen to the news conference. There's not one data point that you could say, yep, he's from the right.
This
Uh,
this took a while.
Casso, where are you from?
This took a while. Down south, man, Georgia.
All right, what brings you up?
Just you in general, man. What's the goal? What's the goal? What is the goal? This prompt makes no sense, man. One of these instances are racially based. One is not. Why would there be some sort of intense reaction to what happened in Utah?
Did you
Why
say
would
intentionary? What was the word you used?
I said intense?
Oh, okay.
Intense. Yeah, intense. Why would the reaction be the same?
Okay.
Why would the
So
reaction be the same?
are you justifying what happened in response to St. George Floyd?
No.
Okay. Do you understand why people were looting?
I don't care that people looted.
Okay.
America
You have
was
an
literally
issue?
right. America was literally founded on looting. Literally.
Okay. Do you have a
Boston Tea
problem?
Party.
Okay. Do you have a problem with the people that set buildings on fire, hurt over 1,000 police officers, and looted? Do you have a problem with that or no?
I don't. The businesses have insurance. Insurance covered it.
Okay. Oh, okay. Sounds good. Okay, so you're pro looting, pro setting fires. Good to know.
I'm pro civil unrest if it's necessary, and YT people display that as well.
Okay, but the mind blowing thing to me is I've had a lot of people come up here and try and like justify what happened, the fires, the looting, etc. And the reason why they justify it is because in their dumb minds, in their uneducated minds, that they believe that there are a lot more black people murdered by police than white people, but the facts say that there's more white people murdered by police every year. Do you acknowledge that fact or no?
I mean, are you going to do the per capita thing with this one as well?
Okay,
Because
no, okay, no
based
problem.
on population, there should be more YT people unalive by cops.
And there
Based on
should be
population.
correct, and I agree with that. But I hope you'll agree with me that there should be more white people committing murder in this country. But that's not the case, right? It's more black people.
No, that is the case.
Okay, so all right, so we're off to a decent start where we're acknowledging some facts. So I appreciate that. So what do we do to fix the murder problem within the black community?
The same thing that we're going to do to fix it in the white community. We have to hold everyone accountable.
Okay.
We need a criminal justice system that works. Don't you agree with that?
How does the criminal justice system not work?
Well, black communities are over-policed. The information and data provided to you guys is inconclusive. This is why you guys always go back to a 2019 chart in terms of the UCR chart. Y'all cherry pick that chart. You never scroll down to the bottom. I want to get this. You scroll down to the bottom of that UCR chart. It says the ethnicity totals are representative of those agencies that provided ethnicity breakdowns. Not all agencies provide ethnicity data. Therefore, the race and ethnicity totals will not be equal. This is what y'all never point out.
Do you think that if, in your mind, if we had a way of tracking every single murder for the last 5 to 8 years, in your mind, you really believe that it's more white people committing the murder?
I do, because I asked
you do. Okay, well there you go. Okay.
Right. What is murder? I asked that question. This is what we know. Each year between 70 and 100,000 YT people OD in America. Dave, if I sell you something, you take it.
Wait, stop. Is that factored into the murder counts? Or is that
of course
factored
it's not.
into
We don't control the methodology. You do.
So wait, is this where you say it's the white folk that are selling the drugs?
No, it's the system that controls the methodology.
The system, of course.
So you deem what is and what isn't a murder. I'm asking you a question. Each year, you love talking about George Floyd, right? And the fact that he OD each year.
To you.
Right, no, he's not a saint to me. He was just a man. Each year between 70 and 100,000 white people OD in America.
Yet you think George Floyd ODing was a big deal. It's you guys. Between 70
No,
and
no, I don't. I
100,000
don't
deaths.
give two fucks about George Floyd. I don't give two
And I
fucks
don't
about
care about
this.
the 100,000 YT people that
That's
OD each
fine.
year.
Once again, that's
All right.
fine. I'm just
100,000 is
telling
greater
you.
than one, right?
Stop. I'm
I'll
just
stop
telling
that.
you that for you guys not to acknowledge that the man had fentanyl in his system, I think is comical. That's all.
He did.
No biggie.
If they said he did, he did. Why would I dispute that?
Okay, so now we trust the law enforcement. That's tremendous. I'm glad we've reached that point.
No, I trust the medical professionals who said he had it in his system.
Good enough for me.
Now, again, if you think one is greater than 100,000, because that's how many white folk unalive each year due to ODs, good luck. Stay stuck up on George Floyd and not fix your problem, which is the 100,000 white folks that y'all lose each year.
Very good. Do you think that
Why
black
are y'all
people are...
always PDF filing? That's what I want to know. What's
Wait,
y'all's
hold on.
obsession with kids?
Jimmy, can we have a conversation, Jimmy? Can I
Little
have a
Jimmy,
conversation?
hold on 1 second, okay?
Man, fuck that crap. The hell no.
Let's not
He
turn this into a lead-in
all he want to
session,
do is
okay?
rage bait, bro.
Let's not start setting shit on fire just yet. Whenever people come up here and play victim for shit that has happened to their ancestors, are you one of those people or no?
What do you mean play victim? Based on what happened to our ancestors?
I don't know. It's kind of I don't know. It's kind of weird to me that people come up here and act as if black people are still picking cotton and getting told to get to the back of the bus and don't drink from the same water fountain as me. I don't get that mindset.
Have you ever told white people to stop speaking about Pearl Harbor?
I'm going to be honest. When do white people speak about that?
Okay.
Do you hear me talking about it?
Have you ever told the J people to stop speaking about the
Let's just hold on 1 second. So my question to you was: do you agree essentially that black people have this victim mindset still? And your response was that?
No, I think black people are fantastic and we're resilient people.
Of course.
I don't look at you as being a person who could oppress me. Now, there may be some roadblocks in terms of the system here in this country, but I think I'm better than you. So
and what roadblocks have the white folk put out for you?
Well, it's not the white folk. The good majority of y'all poor and uneducated, so y'all can't do much to disparage black people.
The white folks are the dumb ones. Yeah.
No, I said the good majority.
Oh, okay.
If we look at, you asked me for an example, I would like to give it to you. 2018 SBA funding to businesses in America. When you look at the SBA funds dispersed, 5% of those funds went to black business owners and 55% of those funds went to white business owners. So that's the way that the system works in favor of white American people.
And how did that affect you?
It did not apply for SBA loan.
Okay, so just very bluntly, when was the last time a white person held you back or down?
You haven't. I just told you I think I'm better than you.
Okay, great. So
I think I'm better than you.
Of course. Yeah. And I could see why. Of course, you come off as a very intelligent person, and that's that. Final word to you before I move on.
Dave, I want to ask you this. What is the NIBRS?
Don't know. Anything else you want to say?
That's the system that tracks crime in America, not that old shit that y'all looking at.
Very good. Anything else before I move on?
NIBRS. Get over the 2019 chart. You can drop me down.
All right. Good day, sir. Remember, the white man's not holding you back. All right, Angela, where are you from?
San Diego.
What brings you up, love?
Well, you asked what has happened since Kirk wasn't alive. Mass shootings. Have you been hearing the news? Have you heard about that rapper that just came out with a song about hanging black people? This is what's happened since he's been shot. Wait,
hold on 1 second. Hold on. There was a rapper that came out with a song about people being. Say that again.
Yeah, this white rapper, mega white rapper, it's all over the news and the TikTok, and he's going viral about making a song about lynching people in red and sundown towns. That's what's happened when these hateful people come and throw all their hate and on the floor for us to hear. All you mega people come out with your hate, and we didn't even have nothing to do with it.
Okay,
We didn't
so
take them out. Your own people took them out, and you here talking about what has happened. It's a shame that you don't take accountability about what
okay.
you've done, and then you are talking about victimism. You still are doing it till this day.
Wait,
You
who's
are
playing victim?
soulless. You motherfuckers are soulless. That's what's happening
We're
to you is
soulless.
coming, and it's gonna come a lot of that more because you soulless people have no hearts. Bye. I
Who's
hope you guys
soulless?
have a life and a journey to hell where you deserve.
Who is soulless though? Do you want to answer? Or are you just gonna do a hit and run? Oh, okay. Okay. No respect for the earth? Did I say anything factually incorrect? Oh, fuck yeah. Here we go. And what? I'm so sorry. So where do we go from here? Okay. So, hey, Angela, can you mute and then unmute? The chat cannot hear you. So it just comes off at like I'm talking about. There you go. Okay, very good. Go ahead. Unmute now. There you go. So,
Lizzo, I just want to know from your heart. Do you not see what you guys are doing? And then when I say you guys, I mean the racist ones, because I know a lot of you are growing a soul, are trying to at least acknowledge your evil deeds. But can you not see what you do?
I find it comical that you come up here and say the things that you
Oh
are
my God, comical. You
when,
have some fucking nerve killing our animals, elephants, and putting it on your walls, taking land from indigenous people,
oh, fuck no.
enslaving black people and calling them lazy, taking our lands, kicking us out when we were, this is Mexico. My ancestors died here when it was Mexico, and I'm going to die here, and it's still going to be Mexico, puto.
Listen, you seem like a very nice lady. I think you're a
No,
little
I'm not
unhinged.
nice. I'm angry at you,
Oh, you're
motherfuckers. I'm
angry.
not nice no more. Now I want to get out on, and I said, let's go to it. Let's get to it, motherfuckers. Because we're
And
tired of it. Blacks
who
and
are you
browns are
angry
ready to
at?
take it all out, motherfuckers. You can continue singing about hanging my people. Fuck you. Let's go see what happens. Let's see
And how
who's
do you
going to
think
end up
that'll
on
end
trees
up?
with white fairies,
How do you
motherfuckers.
think that'll end up?
Oh, you guys are going to be on the ground. On the ground, because you guys have so much shit that you guys need to pay for, that all of it, all the anger is going to come out. Even the animals will come out to get you. You see it already happening. Grow some soul and say sorry. Maybe change will come.
So wait, so are you implying that it's white
Are
people
you not
versus?
seeing the animals even attacking you? The police dogs attacking police?
I got bit
Elephants
by a dog
attacking white
when I was
people
like
in Africa?
3.
Elephants attacking white people in Africa, birds attacking the Jewish flag. Something's everybody's trying to give you a message and you don't fucking want to take it. So you know what? If it does happen, you guys will be underground. And know that for a fact. Too many of us are tired of the sadness that we're seeing in the streets with our people, children crying, molesting children. You are the molesters of the planet. God damn.
What was that? I want to write that one down. Molesters of the planet?
No seas mamón, cabrón. Don't act stupid, son of a bitch.
Andale
You
mamu.
know you know
I
what
don't
I'm
know
talking
anything
about.
but andale
You
mamu,
raped your
but
own children.
molesters
You brought
of the planet.
you brought a
Put
molestation
that
to
on a
children
fucking
all over the
t-shirt.
planet. You taught that to everybody in this earth. You nasty cowards. Bestiality, you did it too.
Interesting.
You guys are just so full of poison of the planet. If you guys left, the planet would heal. The people would heal.
The
But you
planet.
guys are
Who's you?
destroying the
Wait, who is
earth.
you guys?
Pain. You
Who is you
racist
guys?
white tea people, which white people was not even a word to the fucking the 1960s. You guys didn't even call each other white. You guys called each other white just to take, oh my God, you guys are sick. But you know what? I'm done with this conversation. I hope that a lot of more what happened to this evil people that's happening around the planet, this racist white people, a lot of that more happens to you. Have a good
I'm
day.
going to be honest. You are the racist, just very bluntly, and you left. All right, not the hit and run. All right, Rich, what do you got, Rich? Where are you from?
Alabama.
What brings you up, kind sir?
I disagree with the prompt.
Uh,
Simply,
I'm sorry. What do you mean disagree? They're factual photos. They're not AI generated. There's nothing to disagree with.
yeah, it's chosen photos.
Okay, they are chosen photos. Very good.
Okay,
Okay, so that
so
is correct. So we're
can
one
I
for
give you
two
a
so far.
okay? Can I give you a hypothetical? Right. Let's say the guy who unalived Charlie, they didn't arrest him, right? And they said, "Oh, it was an accident." Do you
I'd be
think
getting
that
a
they'll
big,
be?
big screen TV. I'd be looting Target and burning it down. Is that the answer you want?
You think they'll be responding like they responded in that picture?
Once again, let's not deal with hypotheticals, right? Let's deal with reality, facts, common sense. Hypotheticals, that does nothing, right? So for you to come up here and say I disagree with the photos, what the fuck are you talking about? They're accurate, they're factual, they're real.
They
So
they they
go
they
ahead.
chosen though.
They chose them. Yes, I chose them. Very good.
Yeah.
Okay, so are you going to be one of these people that come up and justify what happened after George Floyd, or no?
No, I don't justify that. Not
Okay,
that
great.
picture you chose, but the protesting I can justify because he was unalive and the guy who unalived him was still free. That's the reason for the protest. It wasn't just because he was unalive.
Well,
It was
to
because
be
he
fair, after
yes.
Chauvin was arrested, the looting, the fires, the riots kept on. They didn't stop.
Yeah, I disagree with that.
Okay, well, once again, you can't disagree with facts, right? The whole summer of 2020, everybody was locked down on COVID except for the rioters. And every night you would turn on the major news networks and they would be showing people looting and setting fires and rioting. So you can't disagree with facts. I'm sorry.
I don't think that's a fact though. I think you just
Okay.
saying that.
Yeah, okay. No problem. Go to YouTube.
I was there
Go
too.
watch.
I was in 2020. I remember it. The guy was free for a while before they went and charged him with it.
Okay. So it went
Because
through the normal
it was
processes.
the
Go
same
ahead.
people who say George Floyd was unalive from an overdose was saying, well, he shouldn't have been had counterfeit money and he would have been all right. So either way, they wouldn't have gonna agree with it,
Okay. Fair enough.
right?
Do you think the fentanyl helped him?
No, I mean, no. That's just like if somebody was overweight and they might not last as long as somebody that's in shape from getting choked. But either way, you're getting choked. You're gonna go sooner or later.
All right. So
I don't
where do
care
we go from
how
here?
fit you are.
Where do we go from here, sir?
I'd say the response to Charlie is correct because justice was served immediately. The president came out and spoke about it. The FBI had a manhunt. I mean, everything happened like it's supposed to happen. But for George Floyd, it was like the guy was free who unalived him. That's the difference.
But do you agree that anytime police is involved in a shooting or a death, there's a process that goes on where they
Yeah.
review the evidence and stuff like that? So why
Yes.
is it okay that that process was happening and you guys decided to go loot and set fires?
Well, I didn't loot and set fire, so But
Okay.
anyway, the difference is we saw it live. Like it wasn't no
You saw Charlie
justification.
Kirk live too. Seeing it
Yeah,
live does
yeah,
nothing.
we saw it, and like you
Does
say,
not
justice was
justify.
served swiftly for Charlie Kirk. It wasn't no let's wait and see the facts. It was he just got assassinated. We looking for the shooter. Excuse my language. I don't know if I can say that.
You
We
can say
looking for
whatever you want, sir.
yeah. It was swiftly. But George Floyd, like you just said, why would we have to wait for the outcome when we saw the guy with no threat, with his hand in his pocket, like chilling, like he was just waiting on the bus. But he said he was still on the guy, neck or whatever. That's the difference.
I'll be honest with you. The most shocking thing to me in having these conversations over the last 2 weeks across two different platforms is there are so many people that come up here and they're under the impression that it's nothing but black people getting killed by cops, when reality is there's a lot of white people that are murdered by police officers as well. Are you aware of that?
Yeah, I never said I never disagree with that.
Okay, very good.
I don't believe it's a white person that get murdered by a cop in the same way George Floyd. It should have been the same outcome. The
Yeah,
guy
but you
would have
know
went to
what?
jail, no matter if he was on drugs or not. He would have went to jail.
Can I tell you something? I firmly believe that, and just hypothetical once again, and I know it's not healthy to do, but if that was a black cop on a white man's neck, I don't think that cop would be in jail. Do you agree or disagree?
Ugh. You don't think he'll be in jail to this
No,
day, or like when it first
no.
happened? To this
I
day?
I don't think he would have. I don't think there ever would have been a trial. I don't think there would ever be the backlash. I don't think he would be in jail. That's my opinion. Obviously, it's a hypothetical; can't prove it. But
Maybe if it wasn't on video, but if it was on video the same way, yeah, he definitely would be in jail. I don't think
fair enough.
nobody would agree with that. The same way, I don't think too
Okay,
many people agree with Charlie Kirk getting assassinated. Even if you didn't like him, I mean, wrong is wrong. That's how I look at it.
and I appreciate that because there's a lot of people that are celebrating it,
Yeah, I
and
wouldn't
that's not right.
celebrate that. No matter how much I dislike the person, I could not grieve and say, well, I didn't agree with him. I'm not sad, but I'm not going to be jumping up and down.
No, I'm with you. I get. I guess I get that. All
The
right.
same thing with George Floyd, because people say all lives matter. You can't say all lives matter and then say, well, George Floyd was a crackhead. That don't make sense if you say all lives matter one minute, and then you say F George Floyd because he was a crackhead.
No, I'm with you. All right, Amanda, where are you from, Amanda?
Originally, I'm from Massachusetts.
All right, and what brings you up?
I've just been listening to the conversation that you've been having, and I wanted to, I don't know, respond to some points that have come up. But I wanted to first kind of understand the premise of the live here. Are you literally just asking people to respond to this picture, or do you have any kind of premise going along with the picture that you'd like people to respond to?
Amanda, give me your thoughts on the different responses between with the two people getting killed or overdosing, depending on where you stand. Why were there two different types of responses? Go ahead.
I think the different types of responses is due to context. This type of protest or looting, as you called it, behavior after police killings isn't random. It's reflective of the accumulated frustration that people of color face in this country dealing with systemic racism, economic inequality, and a lack of accountability for police violence. I mean, we've seen this happen
All right,
historically
so
again and
very simple,
again.
Amanda. Do you justify, just yes or no, do you justify the looting and the fires being set after St. George Floyd overdose? Do you justify it?
No, he did.
Okay.
He also did an overdose. That's not what
Okay.
his cause
No
of death
problem.
was
No
on the
problem.
official report. So
I
that's
got you.
misinformation.
Fair enough. So whenever we talk about the different responses, one inspired more prayer, one inspired more crime. Why do you think that is?
I just told you what I think that is.
Yeah,
And you also can't say that with
but
any.
Amanda,
You also can't say.
Amanda, there are more white people murdered by police every year in this country. Just imagine every single time a white person was murdered, everybody went and started looting and setting fires. It doesn't make sense to me.
Okay.
Okay, good talk.
I mean, you asked for the reasons why I think there's a different response in these two examples. I think Rich also brought up a lot of other context that is helpful to think about the difference here. When you know, oftentimes when people of color, I'll say Black people specifically, are killed by police, we are not we like as a society, we are then spending months after the fact trying to justify the humanity of this person, trying to understand what really happened, when a lot of times when we see white people being killed by police, action is taken swiftly on the police officers. Thinking of the case that happened in
All right,
2017 when
Amanda, just give me
a police
short
officer
response.
in Minneapolis.
Amanda, just give me short answers. I don't need your
Okay,
long bullshit.
okay, I'm
Okay,
done.
it's just very simple. If insert any name you want, Eric Gardner, George Floyd, whoever you want to pick, if they just listened and complied with the police, would that have been better or worse?
I thought that we were here to have like an intellectual conversation. I
Amanda,
don't
give me
want
the
to
answer.
have.
Would it be Amanda, better or worse if they would have complied?
You always say comply. That's just so
Okay,
funny.
okay, no problem. Amanda, answer please.
What's the question?
Okay, very good. Amanda, I'm done with you. Mouse, you have an issue with the word
Well, I
complied,
didn't.
apparently.
Can you
You
repeat
just
the question?
here's the
Because
thing. It's not
Go ahead.
about if the officer is white because
No, can you address what I
everybody, and
said,
I've
sir? I
always
said you
I've,
have an issue with the word comply. Why do you have an
I have
issue
an
with it?
issue because it's different every time. When they are complying, still things happen. You know
Okay.
that. I know that.
Okay,
You
so
guys
who? Give me
you
the
have
name
used
of the stop.
fentanyl,
Stop.
and I'm sitting here looking cause
Hello,
of death.
hello. Give me a name of a black man that complied with police that was shot and killed
Eric
by
Garner.
police. Okay, and what did Eric Gardner do? Go ahead.
He complied. How
Okay,
about
so when you wait,
how
stop,
about
stop.
Castillo?
See,
How
and
about
that's what I'm
Mr.
talking
Castillo?
about. When you watch the video of
How about
Eric
Orlando
Gardner,
Castillo
what?
reaching
Stop,
for?
stop. Let's talk about Eric Gardner. Do you really think he complied?
I think all of them complied.
Okay, then that's the problem, right? Do you think George
Yeah.
Floyd complied?
After he's handcuffed, what else do you want him to do?
What about when they tried to get him in the back of a police car? Did he comply?
He's handcuffed.
What? Or once again, last time you were up here, I called you dumb as fuck. Don't prove me right.
Your mama
Okay.
was dumb because she should have
Okay,
swallowed
a
you.
yo mama joke. That's fine, no problem.
That's
So
not.
very
She
sim-
should have swallowed you. You're an
Okay, very
ignorant.
good.
You're
Yes,
an
I'm
ignorant
ignorant.
person.
I'm the
That's
ignorant
what you
one.
are. Very
But you,
ignorant. You
once
are
again,
very ignorant.
okay, there you go. You're gone. Up above. Omar, where are you from?
Hey, what's up? I'm from Bama.
Roll Tide. What brings you up?
Yeah, just your prompt. I got a couple questions about it. So
No,
are you
just
implying
address
that?
it. Address it.
Yeah.
Why was there a
Okay, so I'll
difference?
address
That's
the
all
prompt
I
right here.
want.
All right, I'll address the prompt for you. All right. So, in my opinion, the reasoning for the different responses of what happened to George Floyd and what happened to Charlie Kirk. One of them was a civilian, right, who didn't have any political influence. He didn't speak out like Charlie Kirk did. He wasn't really bringing attention to himself whatsoever on any world stage, even regional stage, at all. Charlie Kirk was a political
I'm not
speaker.
talking about comparing the people, right? Charlie Kirk was a good man.
You're
George Floyd was
comparing
a
the
piece
reactions.
of shit. I'm not talking about
comparing
comparing
the
the people.
reactions.
I'm talking about the reaction. That's it. Go ahead.
That's what I'm saying. You're comparing the reactions, so I'm giving you the reason for the reactions and the drastic difference in them. Right? You have somebody who was a political speaker who actively spoke out on the media, and part of that risk is you might get silenced for what you say. That's just part of it. An innocent man, okay, even if you're going to say, oh, you had X, Y, and Z in his system, right? He was still forcibly held on the ground by officers. I mean, I don't want to get into your weird thought on it because I know you. I know what you do. I know how
What
you
was
are.
weird? What's weird about my thought?
Oh, I just don't like how you like. It seems like you're implying that like the white followers of Charlie Kirk are somehow more civilized than a whole separate racial community.
But hold on one second. It's just not white
angry.
people. Stop. It's just not white people that follow Charlie Kirk, right?
No, not at all. No, I follow Charlie Kirk. I'm not white.
To me, everybody wants to bring race into it, and that's fine. But it's just about, can you acknowledge facts? That's it. That's the problem in this country. Whether we're talking about black people that play victim, whether we're talking about Democrats or Muslims, it's either you are based in facts and reality or you're not. That's the problem in this country. It's not white versus black. It's not even Democrat versus Republican, because there are Democrats that can acknowledge facts. Respond if you'd like.
Hey, my phone cut out for a little bit.
All right.
Oh,
Come
yeah,
back
what I was
up
saying
whenever
was,
you have better internet. CZ.
You get me?
Where are you from, sir?
From Savannah, Georgia.
Where?
Savannah, Georgia.
All right. What brings you up?
I just disagree with the prompt.
Okay. How do you disagree with it? There are photos from, the top one is a prayer vigil after Charlie Kirk died, and the bottom one is fires being set after George Floyd died. So what do you disagree with?
Cause you got HBCUs being threatened.
Okay.
You got people making songs. You got
Well, let's talk
people
about the
going there.
HBC. Wait, hold on one second. Let's talk about the HBCUs. Was it a Charlie Kirk supporter that has been like they told us that that's who did it?
Soon as he died, it happened. So what you think?
Okay, so is it confirmed that it was a Charlie Kirk supporter or no?
It was about the daycare. You heard about the daycare?
Okay. So let's not go with words, let's go with actions. What are the worst actions that happened after Charlie Kirk died? Not fake threats, not tweets, not rhetoric. I'm talking about things that actually happened. Go ahead.
I say harassment.
Wait, what?
Harassment.
Okay. And who was harassed?
Man, you got people going to Starbucks, trying to get people fired for saying, "Oh, why didn't you say Charlie Kirk name?" Like, man, that's stupid. Like, that's
Okay.
harassment right there.
Okay. So what is worse? Getting somebody fired from Starbucks or looting the Starbucks and burning it down?
I ain't see no Starbucks got looted or burnt down, so I'm trying to see what you're talking
Okay.
about.
Or just a business getting burnt down.
And then
What is
you keep talking about what 3% of that happening. Other than why you not speaking on the
Wait, I'm so sorry. Why
96%
are
of
you
peaceful protest in
hold
George
on one
Floyd?
second. Let's not come on. Let's not come up here and be a dumbass.
I'm saying it was over
Answer the question
96%
directly.
though.
Answer the question directly. What
It
is
was
worse?
96%.
Great. No problem. Not going to fact check you. Let's
So
just
you
go
only,
with it.
so you only talking about a 3% of a riot.
Gotcha. Okay. So can you answer my question directly, or should I move on? What is
What was the
worse,
question
getting
again?
somebody? Oh, stop. What is worse, getting somebody fired from Starbucks, or burning a building down after you loot it? Go ahead.
Oh no, America was built off looting, so you can't say that.
Just very bluntly, you're the problem with this country. Your dumbass thinks it's the white man that's the problem. It's people like you. You're the problem in this country.
Hey,
Okay,
can I
not based
respond to
in
that question?
facts, not based in reality. You're the problem. Go ahead, Rich. What were you gonna say?
Yeah, like I was saying before, the reason why there's no protest for Charlie because it was justice served, and so it wouldn't a protest wouldn't be necessary.
Bullshit. Because if it was factual that after Chauvin was arrested that the riot stopped, then that would kind of make sense. Still wouldn't justify what happened, but it would like kind of make sense on what you're saying. But it didn't stop. Point blank.
Well, maybe not right after, but I mean, it was started because of that. So it was no need to even start a protest for Charlie because justice was served swiftly.
Too funny, bro. Too funny. All right, I'm gonna bring somebody else up. Gents, I appreciate you. I'm gonna move on to somebody else. Big, where are you from, Big? Big. I don't think you.
Oh, I'm sorry. I was just listening. I don't know how I got in here,
You're
but I
fine, Big. I
appreciate.
appreciate you, sir.
Okay, thank you.
I appreciate you. Have a great day. Simp.
Morning.
Good morning, sir. How are you?
Always could be better.
All right. And what brings you up today?
Now, I was listening to the panel, and it's kind of funny that they keep forgetting that BLM movement took all this money in, but they didn't do a damn thing for the black community. All it was a bunch of people who got a bunch of money, and all they did was frickin' fritter it away to their own people, the ones who are at the top. They went out, they bought all this land, they bought all these houses, and it's basically nothing but a big scam. That's all it is.
Amen. I agree with you, and I appreciate that.
I mean, if you think about it, during the riots after Floyd, didn't they have a retired police captain that was killed during those incidents that was black? But they're
with you,
going
Simp.
around screaming BLM crap.
I'm with you. All right. Let me go to Mr. Jones. Mr. Jones, where are you from?
Tennessee.
And what brings you up?
Well, I actually came up. I was kind of joining to combat the two guys you had up there, but at the same time, man, no, everybody's right in this. I don't know how he was confused about the two pictures up there and why he disagreed with the prompt, because these are actual facts and photos from real life events. So thanks for promoting the truth, man. I know they hate it, but we were all told they would hate the truth, and this is their end. Have a good one.
I appreciate you, brother.
Babylon is
Him, where are you
falling,
from,
and this
him?
is our end.
Georgia.
All right,
You
hold
guys
on,
are so
Angela.
funny.
Hold on. All right, Angela, don't come up here lighting shit on fire. Him, I'm sorry, where are you from?
Georgia.
And what brings you up?
I just wanted to come in and say I was really trying to come in earlier, I guess, about like the last guy was, and I guess combat some of the other people you had up here. Man, I just think you're.
Well, I'll be honest. This chick next to you she's just like
no.
the last two.
I heard
to
her.
be honest.
I heard her, and that's what I was about to say. I just wanted to say, man, I think you're undefeated tonight in the debates. I think Angela's a moron. Amanda's in the comments begging to come back in. She's an idiot. If I could just sit in here, you can mute me, man. That's fine. If you I just think This is great stuff.
Angela, my friend called you a moron. Your thoughts?
I think he's a racist. And
Fuck
that's
you.
the reason
You
why
see
he's
how
calling me a
you come
moron.
off. Wait,
He can't stand,
Angela,
he can't
you are
handle
the
the truth.
racist.
I'm speaking facts.
Angela, you
I'm
are the
speaking facts
racist.
based on your history. Moron.
Angela, just to be
Gruesome.
factually, you go ahead. You can respond.
You know, I'm gonna say something. You're talking about we're done. Have you not seen your account? You can't even have children anymore. Your woman don't want to have children with y'all no more
Angela, you're getting
because you're a bunch
cooked.
of
You're
evil
getting cooked.
motherfuckers.
You're getting
That
cooked, Angela.
Babylon is falling because of your evil deeds. We all can see it. Nobody wants to come to the USA no more because of your racist ways. The
Why
whole
nobody
got a
wants to come to
planet
the
question,
hates
U.S.? Why would
America.
Joe
please.
Biden
The
let in
planet
20
used to
million people?
love USA. Now we
I
all
have a
feel
You
the
question
same
for
sound
you,
way.
violent.
Angela,
She sounds
please.
so violent, dude. She
No,
sounds
it's
so
the
threatening.
truth. You call me moron. You're
Angela,
calling me out my name.
You sound extremely
Angela, may
violent
I
right now.
I'm
ask you a
just angry that
question, please?
you white people don't acknowledge the truth. And that's the
May I
reason why
ask
we're in the
you a
situation
question,
that we're
please?
in.
I'm fearing for my.
Babylon is burning and you still fucking making excuses, motherfuckers.
You're making me.
Angela, may I
You're just
ask you
really.
a question,
You're making me
please?
feel very unsafe, honestly.
You know what? You're unsafe. And you threaten my life here on the channels like I should be afraid of you cowards that can't do anything without a gun. The mass
Angela, may
shooting
I
is,
ask you a
is
question,
happening because
please?
of you.
I'm not comfortable.
Angela, may I ask you a question, please?
No, I'm not here for your questions. I'm here to answer the host.
It's a simple
But
question, ma'am.
Angela, you don't even have a conversation with me. You
Please
came
get
up
away from
here,
us. Get away
you
from us,
said a whole
criminal.
bunch of racist shit,
Criminal,
and
see
then
your
dropped.
racist ways? See your racist ways? That's the reason why I speak the way I speak, because the way you are. You're
What
being
did
Angela,
I
do
say that
you
was racist?
distracted.
can't understand normal thinking?
The sun is giving you cancer because you're sick.
Oh, I hear this one all the time. They tell me the sun's giving me cancer all the time. It's hilarious.
Your
It's
women are going
hilarious.
with black men and Mexicans because you are evil.
Andale,
Your
andale.
children will not grow because the earth will not let it
I have
happen
two. I
anymore.
have two beautiful, strong,
Well,
full-blooded
that's all
white
you're going to
babies.
have.
I
We've had
plan
like
on having
12,
more.
13, motherfucker.
That's gross.
That's gross because you're racist.
Your
But
house has to be in shambles. Your house, your
all
living
right, just
Look
hold
at
on
your
one second.
numbers.
your
Look at
living
your
conditions have
numbers.
to be
Look at your
terrible.
numbers. Look at your history. You taught us. You taught everything
Your
of
living
hate.
conditions must be disgusting.
Of hate.
It's disgusting.
Look at who's in the White House.
Gross,
A
man.
rapist. A
13,
criminal. And you
13 of you.
calling me a
13 of
criminal?
you.
You
13.
calling me a criminal? You calling mothers out in the street, children, and fathers working, selling oranges, picking up your food, criminals, while you have a rapist in the fucking White House
13 of yous on
that
welfare in one
bombed
house. 13,
that bombed a boat with 11 people.
13 of yous on food
With
stamps in one
11
house.
people, and that is committing
All right, Simp and him. I'm
what
gonna
is
just
it?
try and
What's
get her
happening to
to actually
Palestine?
talk.
You're
All right,
evil. That's why.
Angela,
See
do
how
you
they
have a?
can't handle the truth? Evil. You know, they say that evil will run at the son of light, and I'm here light to you motherfuckers.
Angela, can you have a conversation or no?
Yes, I can, but I don't want to hear
Okay.
your evil. Okay, go ahead.
All right. So my question is very simple. This replay will be put on YouTube after my broadcast, and if people click the link in my bio, they can follow me on YouTube. But let's just say they have no clue who I am. They have no clue who you are. And they go back and
You know what?
hold on one second.
I don't
Hold
care
on
about
one
what you
second.
gotta say. Let me say to you about the picture of
No,
yours, okay? The one on the
Angela.
bottom that's burning, the one that's on bottom that is burning. It's burning because we don't own anything. None of that shit is ours. In that place where it's burning, we're being treated like less than animals. So yes, I agree with it. Let Babylon burn because you bunch of evil motherfuckers deserve to a new start.
So my question was going to be, if people watch this replay and they have no clue who I am or who you are and just listen to the words, who comes off more racist, me or you?
You.
Okay. Okay. And
Brown and
what?
black people can be racist. We can be hateful and we don't trust you, but we cannot change your fucking history. We cannot take your jobs. We cannot put you in jail. You can change my future. I can't. You know the meaning of racism? Google it. But yes, I am mad. But I'm not mad. The difference between you and I is that I know there is white people that are good. I know that there's white people that are, I call them light warriors, because they stand for truth and they stand to protect brown and black bodies because they know what you've done. The ones that are making excuses here, the ones that are saying that I'm a criminal, that I'm a liar, those are racist because they can't handle the truth. The
Is
day
it
that you
racist?
racist people can handle and admit who you are and say and do not get triggered when we call people racist, white people, that's the day that will be changed. Because when I call white racist people, not all white people, I'm talking, they know who I'm talking about. The ones that
Of
don't
course.
get mad at it, they know they are loved. They're my people. They're light warriors. The ones that get mad is the ones that I'm speaking about. Fuck all of them.
Is would it be racist of me to call you unhinged?
No, because I am.
You are unhinged, okay. And why are
I
you
am so
so
upset.
unhinged?
I'm so mad at what's happening right now, and I'm so mad that you guys
Yeah,
can't
you
see
are.
it. I'm so mad that you see
As you
Babylon
probably are.
falling. I love America. This is
Really?
America, but I see Babylon falling, and I see you motherfuckers not making anything to change it or to stop it, other than making it worse, and that pisses me off. Seeing how our
Understood.
animals are suffering, that's pissing me off. Seeing my copper family here suffering for over 500 years, and you motherfuckers keep making excuses for it, that's pissing the fuck out of me. I want to burn the motherfucker down. So yes, when you say I'm unhinged, yes, and when that shit goes down, you guys keep calling a civil war, the fuck you want? You want that? Because you know we have a lot of bottled up anger for frustration of what you've done.
So what happens if there's a civil war?
I know it's gonna be, the planet is gonna be fertile, but you know what? You deserve it,
White people deserve it.
because you know a lot of your people are going right. You see how many comments white tea light warriors are saying that they're ready to cut it off.
So people are declaring war
The
in
cancer,
Venezuela.
the evil, they're ready to get rid of it. So not only do you have your own people, you have my people, you have black people, you have Chinese people, you have the whole planet, you have animals coming for you.
Animals are coming for white people?
Have you not seen the news? Don't you not see the fucking news? Oh
I
my
don't
God, I'm
see.
telling you, that's the reason why you guys are not changing, because you guys don't want to acknowledge that the whole planet is mad of your energy. Your energy needs to stop. And yes, I know I sound angry, but I'm frustrated, really. I'm frustrated, and I want you guys to make it too. But you guys can't let go of your anger and your racist ways and your evil. Your lies. You said so many lies on this show. And I was not there to be able to speak. But you said so many lies, and you said so many racist things, host. And you
Tell me
know you're
one lie
true.
I
It's true.
told. Tell me one lie. Tell me one lie.
That white people are getting shot by cops? What kind of fucking lie is that? I can count it in my motherfucking hands. And you know how many white people I seen push cops and hit cops? And then nothing happens to them? You know that 5 people died on January 6th and nothing happened to those white people? They call them
Well, they
patriots?
spent four
Are you
years in
kidding me?
jail, to be
Are you
fair.
kidding me, sir? Are you fucking kidding me? I
And
seen a young white kid that was about to commit suicide get shot. And that made me so mad. Because you're telling me that the fucking system will not even let you take your own life. They want to take it out for you. And it was a young teenager white child. And that broke my heart. So you tell me I'm racist and I'm this when I'm willing to go to war for even my light warriors. If you fuck with my light warriors, I will go to war. But for a racist one like Mr. Kirk, I'm not happy that it happened to him because I'm human. It hurt my heart to see him hurt. But I'm not here partying, but I'm not going to go here and kumbaya when I know he hates my people. And when I know he hates black people and he called them dumb and ignorant, like you calling them and ignorant my black people here on the fucking comments and on the fucking chat, that's racist, and you know that is racist.
but Angela, just very bluntly, I don't believe Charlie Kirk was racist. I think you are the biggest racist that has
Racist? You
appeared
don't
up
think
here
he's
this morning.
racist when he's calling out
No,
for the
no, I'm not worried
children
about
out
Charlie
there of the
Kirk. I'm
immigrants
talking
to be
about
treated,
you.
being put in
You, Angela, you're the
alligator
fucking racist.
jail?
You are the racist.
Alligator jail. You've been killing black people with alligators, and you're killing us now with alligators, and you're calling us the racist ones. You fucking hypocrites.
When
Hypocrites to your heart. And that's the reason you're not gonna make it in the planet, because you're not vibrating correctly.
not
Your
vibrating.
vibration
Let
is
me write that
low.
one down. Not vibrating correctly. Okay. All right.
You know, you
And
have
how
to
do I
uplift
vibrate in a better way?
you have to uplift the earth is spinning in a higher vibration, and you racist people are not doing it, so you're not gonna make it. Here we're trying to talk to you and tell you guys what's happening, and you're not listening. You're making fun of us, and you're calling us hinged,
Yeah,
but the
you
ones that
are.
are committing all the
Yes,
murder and the
yes.
rape is
Unhinged as
you.
fuck.
There's 1,200 immigrant children missing. What do you think you're doing to them? Nasty motherfuckers.
Well, to be fair,
Nasty motherfuckers. And you calling me racist because I'm angry what you're doing to my people, to my indigenous people, to my copper people? And you calling me that I'm mad? Yes, I am. And if you want to call me racist against that, yes, I am 100%.
you are a
And
racist. Yes.
when it
Confirmed.
comes down to it, I can't wait. I can't wait for all these motherfuckers that say to be careful. Motherfuckers, I've been ready. I'm a fucking Mexican warrior. La Rana
Ande.
Mayor right here, motherfuckers. Bullets on both sides of my chest, motherfuckers.
Can I ask you, what are you up to today? It's a Monday. What's your Monday look like?
You started it. You started it. I woke up and saw the sun in San Diego, and I'm blessed with my view that I got. You know, and I
Of
woke up
course.
and I even took my RV to the beach, and I woke up in a beautiful view, and I had to come and listen to your bullshit. Your fucking bullshit race, and you ruined it. But you know what? I'm gonna go work out. And I'm gonna take my
That's
2 pitties
tremendous.
because I don't work. I'm gonna go run at the beach. I'm gonna come home and make me lunch and laugh on you fucking racist rednecks that are still broke.
Damn. Sounds like a good Monday though.
It sure is. And I'm gonna continue to watch Babylon Fall. Every day I can't wait to see the TV because I see it and it makes my heart grow. When I hear China's no longer coming, Canada's no longer coming, oh, Europe is not coming, Mexico is not coming, I'm just so happy to see it. I can't wait to see you poor motherfuckers beg for beans.
Beg. Well, I gotta write that down. Beg for beans.
Beg for beans and tortillas because you guys are not going to have. You seen your
Ándale,
farmers lately?
ándale.
Have you seen your farmers lately crying about help, getting AFDC, asking for assistance when you guys denied assistance to our black farmers? You think karma's not coming your way? You don't think karma's coming? You ignorant or something? Are you ignorant? What goes up has got to come down sometime. And when it comes down, motherfuckers, it's going to come out hard on your heads. And I'm not talking to my light warriors. I'm talking to the racists, Kirks, Trumps, and all those kind of people.
Do you think I'm a light warrior?
No, the fuck? You
Why
see how you
not?
speak about black people? Did you
What
not
did I
hear me
say that?
calling them dumbasses? Do
Some
you
of
see
them,
how you
yeah.
treated? Do you see how you treated a girl that was here? You wouldn't even let her talk, but
She
you
was a
letting me
dumbass.
talk us up a storm because you want to make fun of me.
Wait,
You
what?
like arguing because you see me that I'm Aries, I'm fire, I'm war.
I'm
You want over here
Aquarius.
trying to keep me up here so they can give you likes and views, but you didn't let Amanda talk, and she was
She was,
speaking out of her heart.
yeah, but she was a dumbass.
See how you're speaking, and you're a
Okay.
light warrior. You're
I
a
think
light
I'm a light
warrior. A
warrior.
light warrior defends people, defends righteous.
No, I think a light warrior calls out people when they act like a dumbass. And she's a dumbass. I hear the birds in the background.
Cause I'm indigenous. I
Of
love
course.
animals. I
That's why the
love
birds are
people.
there.
I love humans. But you guys are really frustrating me right now. And you know, when I see white people come out and be like light warriors, my heart cries. Because I
Of
realize that,
course.
thank God, not all of them are like you.
My
Like you
heart
racist
cries
people
whenever
on the panel.
dumbasses come up here
Like
and are
Trump.
unhinged and can't acknowledge facts and deny, deflect, lie. That's when my heart cries.
Well, it should cry when there's racism and when they're trying to lynch black people, when they're
But
putting
you're the racist.
families in
You are the
alligator
racist.
Alcatraz. That's when it should be crying. That's stupid.
But you are the racist. Not me. It's you.
You know why I'm rich? It's because I love my copper people. I love my light warriors. I love good people. I'm righteous. I know when it's.
Of course. Of
I
course.
defend what's right. I love birds. I love dogs. I have turtles. And for all those people, how many children I've had? I've only had one. You stupid, ignorant, racist motherfuckers. That's why you guys always talk shit. And white people are the one that are on AFTC. You seen them cry for their EBT cards? I don't see black people crying for EBT cards. You seen the news? You hypocrites. You guys are liars.
But can I just ask you a question?
You know,
Earlier
by the
you said
way, how you going can we talk about the rapper that's singing about lynching black people? You can't even create your own music. You have to use black people's music to be hateful towards them. How can you have any kind of pride like that? What kind of supremacy is this? You don't even make your own shit and you're still hateful. The only thing you create is hate and division and evilness. And you call me, you said that I'm the racist one? When you guys are singing about hanging black people from trees? Are you kidding
well,
me?
that's one person. I don't defend that. I don't even know who they.
You seen how many people have made him viral? You seen that? Oh no.
I did not hear about this until somebody brought it up this morning. So he can't be that
See, that's what
viral.
I'm saying. We don't pay attention to what our people, evil people do. As long as we just like that mayor of that Utah said, I was hoping it was black or immigrant. I was hoping it was a fucking white immigrant or somebody from another country. You fucking rednecks are ridiculous. Sick as motherfuckers. Your own people taking you out and you want to hang us.
But earlier you said something that animals are attacking white people because of we're in the wrong.
Yes, in Africa, elephants and lions are attacking white people. And in the mountains, you seen that here in California, that cat lion, that cat that attacked the white guy with his gun? You
I
seen
did
the
not see that.
bees? You seen the bees? Oh my god.
I did get stung by a bee
And you
in the
know I'm
last
not
month.
laughing. I'm laughing because you guys don't want to listen. I'm really hoping that you listen to me. If I can put a seed out there and tell you guys, come on, grow a heart. Speaking like this about immigrants and laughing. You guys laughed about children losing their mothers. Remember that? It went viral. I'm glad that they're crying. Take them
Your
all.
algorithm's
But when
definitely different
everybody
than
laughed
mine.
at Kirk, you guys called us evil. You motherfuckers are hypocrites.
But do you think when the bee stung me a couple weeks ago, you think that was like an animal,
Look,
quote
I'm
unquote,
just going to tell
attacking
you
me?
one thing, and please listen to me clearly, okay?
Okay.
From today on, pay attention to the news because you're
Okay.
going to see a lot of that karma coming your way. Remember the floods? All those people that flooded? And they were all white children in that camp? Keep it up. You keep on fucking with my black family, with my copper family. God is coming your way. I
That is
swear to
fucked
God,
up.
you guys don't listen. But
You are
Babylon will fall
racist.
and you will burn with it. And us
But
will be untouched.
Angela, you are coming up here bitching about racism as you are saying some of the most racist comments celebrating white kids dying in a flood. Something is wrong.
Ain't that funny? You're celebrating, but you guys celebrate my family fucking being put in jail for nothing. You fucking
I didn't know your
hypocrites.
family was in jail. How what are you talking
Alcatraz,
about?
you guys, Alcatraz, my family, you know what I'm talking. That's how hypocrite you guys are. You know what I'm talking about. My
You
people,
have
good
family
people,
members in Alcatraz?
hardworking people, you lazy motherfuckers. Every white person that I see on the corner is asking for $1. I never see a Mexican. Fucking hypocrites.
No, they're just outside of
And you
Home
call me
Depot
racist for
willing to
telling the
build a
truth?
fucking house for
Fuck you and
$5.
your
What the
fucking
fuck are you
racist
talking about?
ways. Fuck you,
Get the fuck out of
motherfucker.
here.
What? What racist son of a bitch?
You are racist, man.
No, you are racist, motherfucker. I'm just defending my fucking people. And that's my fucking copper people, and that's my people and Mexicans.
Ándale. Listen,
Ándale, güey. Así se dice, ándale, con huevos, like you have balls. Say it right or don't say it at all, pendejo.
I don't know anything but ándale, mami. That's about it.
Tu madre es una pinche gringa puta, por eso.
I need a translator. I don't know what the fuck you're saying.
You know that what they say, que chinguen su madre los gringos por culeros. You know what that means?
I've never heard anybody say that ever. I have no clue what the fuck that means.
Gringos being such evil, culeros, evil. Chinguen su madre.
What? Are you telling me to like die or something?
No. I'm not like you guys. We're not like you guys. Black people and Mexicans are not like you guys.
White people dying in a
You guys
flood.
wish death upon other people. We're not like you. We have a heart and a soul, motherfuckers. We just mad.
Do you understand
We're
what you're
angry.
saying? You just celebrated white people dying in a flood.
I didn't celebrate. I said, what do you think is happening? I'm trying to tell you to stop your ways, and you're not getting. That's what's happening, karma. And you're still saying I'm racist. I'm celebrating it. A lot of that is going to happen if you continue in this path of destruction of Babylon, Roma. If you don't leave your fucking evil ways and continue preaching hate against my copper people, the Most High is going to come and take care of you. You already put them in chains. You made them make you rich by working for free. You took people's lands. You have peoples in concentration camps. How much more evil do you want them to do? You don't think karma is going to come for you? You don't think God, the Most High, is going to come and protect his people and tell you enough is enough? You don't think that's going to happen? But you call me racist. And you call me evil,
you're
that I'm making fun of
You
these
are
people.
racist. You
don't
up
even
here,
know the
you
word.
think I'm the racist, but you're the fucking racist.
You don't even know the meaning because you can't see in the mirror. That's the reason why we cannot get rid of racism, because you cannot acknowledge it. You call me racist when I'm not the one that's putting families in a fucking camp where there's alligators, children, 1,200 children missing like you did to the indigenous. African children, you fed to alligators. You raped men in front of their families. Shut up. Shut up with your fucking racist. You call everybody racist by you. And that's the reason why you guys can't change. And that's the reason why the world is going down in flames.
The most eye-opening thing is you saying animals are attacking white people, and then I just instantly
That's the most
thought,
opening heart. You know what should be opening to your eyes? Is that you have not
Tell me.
changed your evil ways. You fed children to alligators, enslaved
I
them,
fed
and you're
children to
doing
no
it
one.
till this day in 2025.
I've
And
never
you're here
fed
talking
one
about the
person.
animals. You're so
One time at the
embarrassing to
zoo,
me.
I think I fed like a giraffe some
Where's
lettuce.
the fucking list? Where's the fucking list? I want to see the list. I want to see the fucking list that Trump is hiding. That's what we should be talking about. All those children that are missing, that are being raped right now underground. Why are we not talking about that, you fucking hypocrites?
Yeah, but you were saying that I fed babies to alligators, and one time I think in
Look
like
at how
fifth
you're
grade.
speaking. That's what I'm talking about. You guys cannot listen to something and literally think about it and say, God damn, it's true. We did it back then and we're doing it now. You remember what that white lady said, that there's 65 million meals for alligators? You think that's nice? You think that's not celebrating, motherfucker? You fucking hypocrites.
Once again, in fifth grade, we had a field trip, and I fed
But
lettuce
I'm the
to a
racist,
giraffe.
right? I'm the racist one, right?
Yeah, you are. You're racist as fuck.
Yo, baby, I'm the racist one. When your people are saying
Correct.
that there's 65 million Mexican meals for these alligators. And what your people are saying that you guys gonna hang black people from trees in sundown town. Just yesterday that song came out because of Kirk. When we
I
didn't
have
even do
no
it.
clue who sings that
You
song.
racist motherfuckers, I hope you guys fucking burn in hell with Babylon. When Babylon goes down, I wanna see you guys go down with it.
All right. Anything else?
No, I'm here to hear you more. I'm here to hear you
You
fucking
haven't let me talk at all. What the
excuses
fuck are you
and calling
talking
me
about?
racist when we're not the one committing all the fucking savagery. The savagery has been committed to us. Black people had to live through your savagery. Mexicans are living through your savagery now.
Can I ask, do you have a family member that's in the Alcatraz place?
I have many family members there. Everybody's my family. We call each other family because we mean it from the heart. You guys don't know the
Of
meaning.
course. Yeah, but you've brought up that place multiple times, and I don't understand why. Do you have family
You
members
don't
that have been
understand
taken
why?
there?
Because a lot of people are
Okay.
going there that have not committed crime. In the meantime, there's a president in the White House that's committed crimes. And in the meantime, there's a white man shooting up churches and stuff like that, and they're not in the fucking cartel. I mean, in the alligator cartel, or whatever. They're
Okay.
the ones that should be in the fucking jail, not us. But of course, you guys are hypocrites. What's right is right, right? The white is always right, even if they rape and murder and steal. You guys say that about us Mexicans and black people when it's always been you. Look in the mirror. Listen to Michael Jackson.
Oh,
The
fuck yeah.
man in the mirror.
I like that song. All right. Anything else?
No, I'm good. I'm good. Are you good?
I'm fucking great. I am worried about
I've
the
been great.
Yeah, you have. You have. All right. Any final words?
I just hope that you guys wake up and really,
I hope.
really wake up
I'm going to be honest.
and
I
do a
hope you
soul
wake the
research.
fuck up.
Soul
You're a
research.
racist motherfucker. For
Soul
you to
research. You see,
celebrate,
again, you're never
for
going
you
to
to
learn because you're
celebrate
calling
the
me
death of those
a
kids in
racist when
Texas,
you've been the
something is
racist
off
one.
with you.
Oh my
I
God,
once
that's
again.
the reason why a lot of these floods are happening. A lot of this curse is going to happen. A lot of that is going to happen. Continue to happen to you people because you still continue making excuses for your fucking evil ways. Have the life you deserve, racist people.
Amen. You have the life you deserve, you racist fucking. People like that, they scare the fuck out of me. Once again, people like that, they're the danger to this fucking world. And she comes up here and she's triggered by me and my photo. Oh, what happened, Amanda? I tried to let you up, Amanda. All right, I'm done with this live. Click the link in my bio. Follow me on YouTube. BB is meeting with Trump, and I would love to run a live and talk about what's going to happen, what's going to be announced, and stuff like that. So I might come back live at some point and talk about that. And I know that I have said that I'm done with the Middle East, but I think the response to what happens might not. I don't know. I'm interested to see the response. BB is about to pull up at the White House now. They're scheduled for a news conference at 1:15 Eastern time. So I'm intrigued to see the response to that news conference. So make sure you follow me. I will be back later on today, maybe even in a couple hours. But I appreciate you guys tuning in as always. And that lady, I don't know, she leaves me speechless. But I appreciate you all.